Hoodie gang, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. I wish when I do the live streams that I had my stuff on here, like my intro and stuff, but it's good though. You know what I'm saying? It's good. Chat was good. Anybody that's pulling up, what's up with it? You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it, man. So we got some stuff we want to cover tonight. Addie's supposed to be joining up with me, so we just gonna see. Um, we gonna see how that plays out. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We here. It's time. You feel me? Let's go ahead and get into it. Hold on, let me get my charger for my phone. Oh, yeah. Hold on, let me plug it up on this one. Plug it up here. Yeah, get my charger for my phone. We're gonna go ahead and share this. I'm gonna go ahead and share this chat. You feel me? Got to share it. Got to get to it. Hell nah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, whole lot of that. You know what I'm saying? Whole lot of that. So yeah, man, let's get into it real quick. While we wait on Addy, we're gonna go ahead and go over this. Yeah, been watching my boy. We're gonna go over the week 10, man. I mean week 11. My fault, y'all. My fault, y'all. Week 11. Week 11. So week 11, it's only a few little key games I want to talk about for real. I'm not gonna get too deep into it. Um, right now at least. Just want to quick recap. So of course we won Thursday. We're gonna go ahead and get that out the way. But some games I want to talk about, man. So first game I want to talk about, or first team rather, is the Carolina Panthers. Carolina has been sneakily creeping through this division. A lot of times they are, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, just bottom line, they was the underdog coming into the season, like for the most part. They were the underdog. Nobody really had faith in them, and they've been managing to get wins. Now, I do feel like a lot of it is based around the run game. Teams that have a strong run game tend to be a lot more successful this season, it looks like. People are trying to do the dual running back thing. I think a lot of that stems from teams like Detroit. Uh, but overall, man, I like what I'm seeing from Carolina. 6-5, which isn't great, but it isn't terrible either. You know what I'm saying? Great game, one of the best games in franchise history for a quarterback as well as for Bryce Young so far in his career, and I feel like he needed that, bro. He needed this type of game. They've been managing to squeak in some good wins, and it's their second win against Atlanta. The first time they straight blew them out. So this time, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, yeah, they're kind of securing that spot at the second in the NFC South. Yeah, because hold on, let me see. Let me see some chat. They kind of sealing that second spot, yeah. Because the Falcons have been very underwhelming. Michael Penix just got an injury, so he's probably out for the rest of the season. The Saints, of course, nothing going on over there. It's really just been Tampa Bay. Like I said, Carolina just low key just sneaking in there. I mean, of course, there's a lot of other high-powered teams, a lot of teams better records. Um, they had more success early or been on a longer win streak, like the Bears, Green Bay having success early, Detroit being one of the staples. A lot of teams have, a better advantage going into the playoffs or to get into the playoffs. But if some of these teams lose as we close out this season and they don't finish, what I'm saying, where they need to, like, and the Panthers keep winning, like they could fuck around and sneak in there. You know what I'm saying, on some little wild card shit, which I wouldn't be mad at all. I wouldn't be mad at all. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be mad at all. Um, Next game I want to talk about is really the Houston. First, I want Houston and Tennessee. I really feel bad for Tennessee. I just want to say that now. I done said it a few times on the channel, on my TikTok. Like, I really feel bad for them, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's just it's a lot that needs to be worked on over there. Like they look even worse than what the Jets was looking like. Like Tennessee is so bad that nobody's even talking about them. People are more focused on the Jets and what they have going on and their attempts to win versus Tennessee because they every game they look like it's not even a competition. At least some games with the Jets, even though they was losing, they were being competitive. The games were close. So I really feel bad for them. Another game I feel like what needs to be talked about is the Green Bay and New York game. New York, another team where no matter who's the quarterback, a lot of their games they've been close. Like a lot of their games they've been close. Uh, it's not one of these things where they're just getting blown out like a Tennessee. But they haven't been managing to get enough wins, but they've been making statements. I ain't gonna lie, they've been making statements against good teams. And if it wasn't for the injuries, because I know injuries play a big part. Cam Scatterbo, Malik Neighbors, etc. Um, and that creates a lot of change, play calling and all that stuff. I feel like if it wasn't for that, this team would be a lot more competitive at this point in the season. Did they start off bad? Sure, but once they would have put Jackson Dart in, I feel like if Malik Neighbors was still playing wholeheartedly, they would be a lot more competitive. I'm gonna just keep it real. Jameis Winston almost won this game for them. To me, he played better than Jordan Love, despite what the numbers look like. Overall, I feel like he did a better job at carrying this offense. Like I said, they really missing a lot of people. So, they Theo Johnson, um, Tyrone Tracy second in receiving yards. Like, it's not really nothing. They throwing it to running backs at this point. Like versus all these is the same receiver room they've been working with all season. And this team was supposed to beat the Giants. You know what I'm saying? But this game was a lot more competitive than people think. If you did not watch the game, and yeah, man, I just feel like overall the Giants was definitely slept on. Here you go.
You're
Yo,
what up?
hold on. Let me switch the cam. Let me switch the cam. Hold on, twin them. Why it won't let me? Oh, there you go. Um, yes, sir. I'm just doing a little week 10 recap. Nothing too crazy. You feel me?
That's what you're doing right now.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, okay,
Any
right.
you got any major thoughts on week 10? Anything you seen, liked, any game you wanna talk about?
Uh, Raiders are terrible. That's what we know for sure. Um, I was low key right about that Eagles Lions game when I say Eagles are gonna win, even because they just find ways to win, even though they're
For
not
sure,
supposed to.
for sure.
Um, 'Cause their offense look like shit. And then I guess not really. Like everything, I don't think there was really any too many surprises, unless you want to touch up on Jalen Ramsey and Jamar Chase.
Well, I was just talking about the Panthers have been low key consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like low key, they've been consistent. And if the NFC wasn't as packed as it is right now with the powerhouse teams, I feel like they could stand a chance. And if some of these teams that have a better shot were to start losing and they was to keep winning, they low key could squeeze in a little in the hunt. You know what I'm saying? Little wild card game. I don't think it's nothing crazy. Like I don't think they can make a
They
run or
definitely
nothing, but
could.
they definitely could squeak into the wild card. And I was talking about the Packers. The Packers are still
They
suspect to me.
suck.
Like they could have lost that game. Like I feel like if that wasn't Jameis Winston first game, he done had a couple games under his belt. Like they probably would have lost. And you give them Malik Neighbors back. You know what I'm saying? That's an entirely different game.
If you give them their quarterback,
Yeah,
that's an entirely different game.
for sure. You know what I'm
So
saying? So um and yeah, I didn't really have no other games, no other main games that I was gonna talk about. I was just gonna, touch on a little bit here and there. Another game that I definitely feel like people not necessarily didn't talk about, but was something to note was that 49ers game. Brock Purdy back, his first game back. I definitely feel like as ugly as it sounds, bro, the 49ers low key could make the playoffs too and actually if things go the way they needed to, you know what I'm saying? Like they could fuck around
right.
and win a game or two. How you feel about the 49ers right now?
Not good just because they're not going to get Bosa back for the rest of the year. Fred Warner's going to be out most of the year,
Yeah.
so
And then
I don't feel too good
Brandon
about him.
Ayuk
But
probably not coming back. Um
he doesn't really move me either way.
uh but he could, help open up this offense. I feel like even though we all know who the ball's going to every play, nobody
Right.
seemed to really stop it as much. And then these teams even been making Mac Jones look like a premier quarterback. So it's just like,
I think that's
I
just
gotta.
more them than other teams.
It might be, bro. You know what I'm saying? It might
I think
be.
it's Shane.
It might be. What did you think about the Chiefs and Broncos game, though? What do you think about the Chiefs right now? Do you think they in trouble or what? What you think about the
They're
Chiefs?
definitely in trouble.
You think they in trouble?
Trouble's an understatement. Yeah, they're definitely in trouble. I mean, losing the game the way they lost to, like, I mean, you're 5-5 now. Clearly, you're in trouble in the division
Yeah,
because the Broncos are what 8-2, 9-2. Clearly, you're in trouble in the division. So the Chiefs don't look good right now,
yeah.
and I don't think they're gonna win this week against the Colts.
Yeah, I do think they have a
We'll
chance
talk
to
about
beat the Colts because the Colts have been extremely suspect against better teams. You know what I'm saying?
that. Yeah,
But yeah, we'll talk about that. Um, where what's the where do you see the playoff picture staying where it is? So I'm gonna let you know where it currently is right now. Um,
uh,
but I just want to know who do you think? Did I only get this one? Oh no, here it is both of them. All right, so we got top of the AFC, we got Denver. They got Denver number one. Um,
good.
my Patriots are the two seed.
Okay.
Indianapolis three. Pittsburgh four. Buffalo five. Chargers six. Jacksonville seven. So current matchups would be Denver get a first round bye. It'll be Buffalo versus Pittsburgh. The Chargers versus the Colts, and then us versus Jacksonville. What you think about that?
Well, I think Jacksonville is the one that's immediate. Like, okay, they could lose because they're too hot and cold.
I feel
And that
like
just
they.
screams like, good.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I feel like our defense can hold off Trevor. Like we not worried about T Law.
No, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be worried about the Jaguars in general. Like, I think whether the Patriots win the division or not, they're going to make the playoffs because clearly got the head coach and the quarterback right, so that looks
Well,
great.
well,
And
we 3 and
then,
0 in the division right now, so that's
no,
great.
no, you definitely could still win the division. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
worst case scenario, you're still gonna make the playoffs.
yeah,
Like at this point, just because your schedule is not really that competitive,
yeah.
that
The
doesn't
rest
really take
the
away
rest
from
of the
you guys
season
because you
is.
can't control who you play. Yeah, you can't control who you play, so that
Yeah,
doesn't take away from y'all.
yeah.
But you know what? I'm not sleep on.
What?
Like, and call me crazy.
I
You're gonna
will.
call me crazy.
I will.
So the Miami Dolphins right now.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, gang. The way at some point we gotta draw a line, cause the way you was just doing Tua, and then you got the nerve to even mention him in the
Tua
conversation is
is.
crazy.
Wait, hold on. I'm not saying playoffs, but this is what I am saying.
Okay,
The next four games are against the Saints, Jets, Steelers, and Bengals. They could win all four of those games.
they could, but are
They
they?
could. Probably not, but I'm just saying
Yeah,
they genuinely could
yeah,
win
they
all those
could.
games.
They could.
So that's a little interesting as well.
But
Now they do play y'all again at the end of the year.
I was gonna say that first of all, they would have to get at least a win on us, and they would have to win out in order to even make it close between them and Buffalo, because they
But
already
also
got a game up on. They already got a game up on Buffalo. So
best case scenario, you guys are the number one seed, and they still beat you because it doesn't matter because you have the bye for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's
yeah,
best case
yeah,
scenario for them,
yeah, yeah,
and honestly, y'all too.
yeah,
But definitely best case scenario for them.
yeah.
I'm just saying it's possible. It's not likely, but it is possible.
Where, yeah. I mean, I don't. I'm not
Are
even
we gonna
mad.
talk about Shador?
Hold on. Let's finish this playoff picture though. You ain't
Oh, okay,
tell,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, cause we ain't got to the
Okay.
NFC. So what you, okay? So you like us to beat Jacksonville? Do you like
Yeah,
Chargers or the Colts? This is if
the
the
Colts
playoffs was right
definitely.
now.
Okay, so the Colts definitely because the Chargers they're banged up, and then I low key feel bad because this is the one year where they were actually
Yeah, yeah,
they had it going on,
yeah,
and like if anyone who doesn't admit that they're lying
yeah,
before people started getting hurt left and right.
yeah,
So I would take the Colts surely off that. But if they were both healthy, like let's say, I mean, Slater's not coming back, Joe Alt comes back, they get a running back. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like I think the game will be more competitive because
yeah,
Herbert's better than Daniel Jones. So I would trust that, and I would have to trust Harbaugh over Steichen because he's already been to a Super Bowl and he's
for sure,
won a national championship.
for sure,
So like that shit holds weight. It really does.
for sure. Buffalo and Pittsburgh.
Buffalo. Next question.
Mm.
Pittsburgh's not gonna make it. They're not gonna
So
end up there.
so now we go to the NFC though. So if playoffs start right now, Philly 1 seed, Rams 2 seed, which I don't think will stay that way. Chicago 3, Tampa Bay 4, Seattle 5, Green Bay 6, San Fran 7.
Okay. So the first game would be two
It's
Rams, two.
Rams and 49ers.
I hate that matchup. So if that matchup, because if that matchup stays, then the Rams have a chance to lose that game
Yeah,
seriously
for sure. That's what I'm
because
saying.
Shanahan be
Like,
owning him.
if,
Yeah,
bro,
Shanahan does
if
be owning him.
things play out right for the 49ers, they could fuck around and win a couple games, especially being the bottom seed. They have nothing to lose. Like, they have
They
everything
could
to
definitely
gain.
keep the win.
They have
They
everything to
could definitely.
gain. Chicago and Green Bay, what you like in there?
I like Chicago at home, even though it's their first playoff game. Jordan Love,
Yeah,
I think he's. I think I would take Caleb over Jordan Love.
and that's very slightly, but I probably would too. Tampa Bay and
hmm
Seattle. Seattle
I have to pick Seattle just because Tampa Bay is
defense.
so injured
Yeah,
and we
I
don't
think
know exactly.
and defense. I
Defense is
think
terrible.
yeah, I think defense
Yeah,
is what's gonna
Tampa
outweigh.
Bay's defense is terrible.
Now that they it was a shootout when they played early in the season, which of course Baker's not gonna go out like no hoe, but I honestly think that that's going to be their Achilles heel aside from injuries. Because again, bro, Baker gonna make something shake. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
in totality, like who's gonna? I think is gonna get the most stops is probably gonna be Seattle. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes, for sure, for
yeah.
sure.
Do you see Philly going to the bowl with the way the NFC look right now?
Yes. Like I think it's possible. I think there's a high chance of it, to be honest, just because who's a real threat to them? Like the Rams are a
Yeah,
real
I
threat.
say the Rams.
They are.
And I
Other
say
than that,
and I say depending on what playoff version we see of Sam Darnold, if fuck around it could be
I,
Seattle too.
I don't think he's a true threat because no matter
I
what,
don't
they would be
neither.
playing the Eagles on the road.
I don't neither, but again, that team I like the way that team is built. You know what I'm saying? I like the way that team is structured.
If the game was at home, I would be more comfortable.
Well, the Seahawks are better on the road though, so
Yeah, but
it's another
Sam
reason why I say
Darnold
that.
in the playoffs is not.
Yeah,
Like just
that's the only
more
reason why I
so,
said him because the team itself, you know what I'm saying? Hell,
right.
I think they only done lost maybe one or two games on the road this year. So, you know what I'm saying? Or in the last 2 years rather, because I think what I seen was for like this year and last year. But yeah, they've been a phenomenal team on the road. So that's the only reason why I give them the nine because them other teams, Chicago, Philly, will run through them. Like I said, bro, San Fran fuck around and you feel me. Now they do have a lot of injuries, so I do feel like longevity of the game. They
Right.
could make that game ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they could.
They could make that game ugly. So you want to talk about Shador? What about Shador? Because I feel
I'm
like,
just
of course, you know, you throw him in, you know, mid game, the boy ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like he was set up for failure. So I'm not.
I think that this is potentially what Stefanski was hiding us from. I think us saying
No,
was set up for failure is a lazy take
no,
because like
no.
he didn't look good.
No.
And did
Bro,
he?
it's the Ravens, a divisional game. The Ravens are
The
actually
Ravens
fighting.
defense is terrible.
It don't matter. They're actually fighting for a spot. So that game meant something to them regardless. And they needed that win in particular in order to try to help them in the standings in the division. So it's not like the Ravens didn't have nothing to play for. You feel me? It's the Browns
Shador had more to play for.
no, not really, not in all actuality. And if you now if we seen a whole game of that, understandable. You put him in at a bad time, Chief. The game was already damn near
I mean, he
over.
got hurt. Dylan Gabriel got hurt. It's not like
Understand that.
he
I
just threw him
understand.
in there. Yeah, yeah.
I'm not using that as a crutch. What I'm saying is we can't ignore the circumstances either, though. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like
I
I
get
can't.
that team around him also stinks.
Hey, come on, bro. Like we can't ignore what's going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like Dylan Gabriel looks fantastic or looks
He doesn't.
that much better than we don't know what Shador can do long term. We haven't seen it, so I'm not judging that though. I'm not judging that. That's all. That's all where I'm at with it. I'm not judging that.
If
Let me get a whole game, a better matchup, maybe a less offensively talented team. Because even though the Ravens defense is beat up, nigga, they offense still got Lamar Jackson.
they play us this week, let's see
Okay,
how he looks because
right.
Dylan Gabriel is going to be a.
Better,
So
way better.
if you can't do numbers
If you
us,
can't outdo Geno, then now we got a
yeah,
problem.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. If you can't score on us,
Now
you see Dak Prescott.
y'all defense has spots now. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's just Max. Don't
Cause
even give us
Max,
that much credit.
Max,
Don't even give us
y'all
that
was
much
making
credit. We don't
plays
have no
at the
spot.
beginning of the
No, but
game.
our
At the
defense is
beginning of
a
the Dallas,
spot. We
yeah,
have a spot.
at the beginning of the game, y'all was making plays. Shit just got out of
Who was
hand.
making plays?
It was Max.
Maxwell Crosby.
Yeah,
Nobody else.
y'all
Nobody
had a
else knows
couple.
how to make a play on that team.
What's y'all safety? I think his name. I think it. Or he
Isaiah Polamau.
no, he got number
I-
21.
Isaiah Polamau.
He
Oh,
was
Jeremy Chin.
he was making plays. He made a couple good.
It's about time.
He made a couple good plays.
Was that before or
Um,
after the
and
Cowboys were up by 15?
it was before. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
At the and
Can't tell.
first quarter, it was okay. Second quarter, it got spooky. You know what I'm saying? From second quarter on, it got spooky. You feel me?
That's what happens when you don't have a good football team ran correctly.
Geno Smith is the worst
It's
thing I've
Terry
ever seen
Rozier.
throw a football.
He's Terry Roziering.
He's the
I
worst
said
thing
it.
I've ever seen throw a football.
He's cheating.
Yeah,
There's no way around it. He's a
yeah,
cheater.
yeah. It's something. It's something
He's
with that
throwing
nigga.
the game.
Like, how do you get that
Then no
ass? How do you
accountability
go from leading the league in yards last year to this?
by cheating. He's Terry Rozier'ing. Like I think you think I'm joking when I'm saying that. Like
Hey,
I'm
you
being
see,
so serious.
hey, you see, it was a post that was like, CeeDee Lamb was seen in the Red Rock or some casino, and I'm like, damn,
I believe it,
what if that nigga was just going to go play blackjack, eh? Like,
bro.
we ain't gotta say he
It's scary
collecting.
times out here.
Yeah, it
But
is
I'll say
though.
this:
It is though.
I've been a Raiders fan since 2010.
Hmm.
When I came onto the team, Carson Palmer was my quarterback. Then we went to Matt Flynn. Then we went to Matt
How old were you in
McGloin.
2010? Just so people can have
I
a
was in
background.
fifth grade.
Okay,
Fifth grade,
right. Cause
right?
people don't know
Carson
you
Palmer.
young, bro. You a young boy.
Oh wait, even before that, hold up. Jason Campbell into the Hugh Jackson, Carson Palmer,
Yeah, you
into Matt Flynn,
yeah, you
into
wildin'.
Matt McGloin, right? Into Dare. I mean, no, into Terrell Pryor,
So you too
right?
young for
Then it,
Jamarcus Russell. That's a little bit
yes,
earlier. Yeah, okay.
yes, just a little bit
That
before,
makes me feel
right?
old, gang. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That makes
Then
me
we get
feel
into
old.
Derek Carr,
Yeah.
right? Then after Derek Carr, we have Jimmy G. Then Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell. I'm naming all these names for a reason.
Yeah, yeah.
None of those quarterbacks are good at football. And I have never seen quarterback play like this in my life for the Las Vegas
If you could
Raiders
give the
whole career.
nod, if you can give a nod to one though, from that time,
Derek
and
Carr in
that
2016.
Derek Carr. Okay. I just, I
Yeah,
just,
yeah, yeah.
I just had to ask. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, they
Yeah,
all
Derek, of
did
course.
have terrible, but some of them gave y'all at least a little bit of. At some point, it was a oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I
I
do
would
feel
take
like the
Derek.
most is with Derek. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Um. So speaking of the gambling, on a serious note, what do you think of it? Like real shit.
Did you see what just came out on the University of New Orleans?
No,
Two
I
more
didn't.
players.
I
Terry
seen
Rozier.
I seen uh I didn't see two more from where I seen a list of 14, well not a list, but I seen there was 14 players, including ex players that was getting looked at, as well as the teams with including the Lakers having to give up phones.
Absolutely.
So just what do you think about it and in retrospect on the game in general? Like, do you feel like it is bad for the game? Do you feel like it's not? Do you feel like it could be fixed? The root problem of it. You feel me? Do you feel like it could be fixed? Cause you are. I'm not gonna say you directly in the mix with shit, but you do have your hand in things. So you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think um about it overall?
Well, I'll say I think it's just like a oh shit, not again, because I think people expect any league is gonna be us considering the Tim Donaghy stuff when the ref was betting on the games.
Yeah, yeah,
Now
yeah.
this, right? And then it's grown into a thing where clearly it's much bigger than just the NBA. It's college basketball as well, and it's all tied in. And it's just making gambling too easily accessible. So it's like, is the conversation really about basketball or is it about gambling? Can
Right.
the two coexist? Because we don't see this problem consistently in football. Like we had the Calvin Ridley issue, but like off top of my head, like we've had a couple minor issues, but the NFL has been very cut and dry. Like they're not even there's no feds involved. The NFL is catching them
Yeah.
and just banning them from the league. Like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So it's like clearly they're not even on that same level of gambling, right? You know what I'm saying? Like
I
the
think
players
that
in
come
the
down to commissioners too, because Roger Goodell is not a he's not a player commish. He don't give a fuck for real. Like
no, no. I think I
Adam
agree
Silver
with
tries to
that.
be motherfuckers friends, and I feel like that's what's getting shit jammed up because niggas are comfortable. Motherfuckers not you not comfortable in the NFL. We learned that shit back with Colin Kaepernick. Nigga, you
Right.
don't get too comfortable around this bitch. I don't give a fuck. You just went to a Super Bowl.
I know, I totally agree with you on that. I think I meant it's not. It's more so on like who you're gambling with, because like if you're gambling on FanDuel, this is a you're out the NBA issue, and because like even if they did what they did, like on FanDuel, like yeah, but I don't. You're not going to prison. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you're out the NBA, you're banned, you have a bad state on your name. But like for someone like Terry Rozier, like who the hell cares? Because you're not going to the Hall of Fame. No one's gonna remember you regardless, and you're gonna be even richer than you were. You're just gonna, you know what I'm saying? But when you're betting with the mob and like organized crime, that just takes this up to a whole nother level, and that takes the greed to a whole nother level because so many factors could be involved when you're messing with people like that.
Yeah. I feel like it could be fixed. I feel like as well as the whole NIL thing in general, like a lot of things with college sports now are starting to come out, and I feel like there's been a lot of looming problems with college basketball in particular. That doesn't happen also in college football. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, but I feel like the biggest thing is outside of the organization is like people have bro, because I said this before, motherfuckers been betting since the beginning of time. Like people
Of
have been
course.
literally gambling since before,
Since the Bible.
since leather helmets. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Like
yeah, since
if we
since the
talking just
Bible.
right, and
Legitimate.
if we talking about just if we talking about sports in particular, like since motherfuckers were wearing leather helmets, no face mask,
No
no
cap.
nothing, the games are getting better.
People been throwing games.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so I don't feel like it's nothing in that. A lot of times, like even on my TikTok, bro, I'm always like, why are the players so bold with it? Like y'all niggas, like when they came out with the Malik Beasley shit, bro, the nigga put his account in his name. I ain't gonna lie, that's the most non-criminal, non-hood shit you can do. You feel me?
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a legal contract that these boys are signing, so I know there's shit
100%.
in there about that because it ain't like FanDuel and DraftKings and shit just started yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Or just started
Mm.
this season. Like this shit's been around for years, so I know there are things because there's always implications about you can't play for other organizations during the season or during this time frame, shit like that. So it has to be shit in there like that. I just feel like they need to stop being so bold with it and like go back to nigga put that shit. I'm putting that shit in my auntie, little cousin, nephew name. You feel me? Like you know
It,
what I'm saying?
it genuinely, there's not a lot of thought put into it at all.
Like at all, bro.
Like,
Like
well,
motherfuckers is just. I feel like motherfuckers just being sloppy now. You know what I'm saying?
of
Like the
course,
care
because people
because
think they untouchable.
yeah, and because the money is so frivolous in there, like people spending
Of
money so
course.
frivolous, like people getting contracts left and right. Some deserve it, some
Yeah.
don't. So
And
it's
it's
like
easy.
it's easy, bro. You feel me?
It's
And
quick
people
and easy
know,
to do.
and if people, I feel like you said, like all else fails, motherfuckers know shit. This basketball shit don't work, nigga. I can go get me a podcast, and I'm gonna have at least,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I can at least bring a little 10, 20 in a month. You know what I'm saying on some calm shit. You feel me? So, uh, I feel like it could be fixed. I don't like what Roger Goodell trying to do with taking away prop bets, but I do feel like shit needs to be fixed. Like certain players shouldn't even be. Why is Terry, not Terry Rozier, but what's his name?
No, no,
John
no. Why is he?
John, no, I'm talking. Nah, we gonna go even lower than that. Cause
Oh, Jonte
at one
Porter. Yeah,
point,
that's bad.
come on now, like, how was you even on a slip in the
That's
first?
bad.
I don't even know why why the sports book even typed your name in to even
Because
give
what's
you
the
enough.
line?
Come on, gang.
Yeah, what's the line
Come
on
on,
Jonte
gang.
Porter? That's terrible.
Two,
Yeah, that's terrible.
two and a half. Like, come on,
It can't.
dog.
Not even. Not even.
Like,
I
come
think that's
on
too
now.
much credit.
So, I do feel like there should be a line drawn, and I feel like a lot of the props are unnecessary shit. Like who gonna score in the first 3 minutes, or
Right.
who gonna punt next drive, and all that other shit. Like it builds the what you call it, degenerates. You feel me? It builds that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because it's so quick money, bruh. And you feel like a lot of people feel like they know shit and they don't be knowing a goddamn thing. And they play on that a lot, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna get too long winded on that. It's just been a major topic going on, and I keep seeing shit. And I've been wanting to ask you. I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you about it before, but I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Why you done brought it up again? Cause you done mentioned Terry Rozier and just motherfuckers betting in general every time we done been on.
Bro,
So
because it's a verb now,
yeah,
right?
it
Like
is though. It is
it's a
though.
verb now,
Yeah,
bro. My boy said to me the other day, and they was like, "Yo, like you that's your new line, Terry Rozier," and I go, "No, it's not my new line." You know what I'm saying? I didn't
yeah,
even make it up. I heard
yeah,
it from somewhere else. I've
yeah,
been saying it because it fits.
yeah.
You
It
feel me?
does
Like
though.
it fits.
It
Oh
does
yeah.
though.
Oh, they Terrian.
Yeah,
Just it sound right to
yeah.
me,
They
and it
gambling,
looked right to me.
or they
Yeah.
gambling in general. Like yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
They're selling on purpose
yeah.
because it makes sense now.
It
Like
gives
when
it
people
it gives it a face. You know what I'm saying? Like gives it a face
exactly
because people been saying it like oh it's a script and shit, but now
100%.
it gives it something tangible. You feel me? Like we really
One hundred
oh
percent,
so that's why y'all lost that game when he was out there
one hundred
selling
percent,
shit. You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Bro. Just look at our boys in Portland.
Yeah,
Competitive,
yeah,
getting to a bucket.
yeah,
Like you know what I'm saying. Like don't let them get Dame back.
yeah.
Like because at the end of the day, Dame's still gonna be able to shoot now.
Facts,
Like
facts. He may not
like
have the
he may not be able to
explosiveness.
move. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, but
but he
that
gonna
shot gonna
yeah,
be
yeah,
ash. Yeah,
yeah,
he gonna make them right. That's not a
yeah,
waste of money over there.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, yeah. So
Um,
You got anything for NFL?
It- no, I have something for NBA. If you want to go to NBA
Well, let's do these predictions first. No, we got to close it
in
out.
NFL.
Yeah, for week 12.
Oh, absolutely.
Week
I'm
12,
ready to go on that.
closer we get to the playoffs.
Yeah, because this
Shit,
week is underrated.
shit getting spicy. I ain't gonna lie, the last two
Absolutely.
weeks I have literally despised. I hit Sunday, but it was on some last minute humbug ticket I put in, little four leg. But bro, I ain't gonna
Hey,
lie,
what
bro.
Lex Jennings say?
I've been hating these fucking bro. And I ain't
Because
gonna
they don't
lie,
know how to act.
bro, you hit me up literally at 12:59, twin.
Yeah,
soon as
yeah, yeah,
soon as I got
yeah,
on,
yeah.
bro, them motherfucker,
It's
that
all
shit
right.
kept saying accept eyes, accept eyes, accept eyes.
It's
I'm
not.
like,
It's not about the Hey,
I looked again. I'm like, I don't think he gonna want this
you,
now. You
hey,
feel
bro,
me?
you tried
Like,
your best. That's all, you tried your best. That's
I
all I can
did,
ask for.
bro. I did, bro. I
I
was
know you
trying
did.
quick.
I know you did.
I
I
was
appreciate
trying,
you.
bro. I was
I
trying.
swear I do.
Thursday night we got the Bills and the Texans. Buffalo's favorite -6. They probably still gonna be without C.J. Stroud. Total is 43.5 over under. What you like?
Like an under in that game, I like a 20-17 victory by
For sure,
Buffalo.
for
So
sure.
Texans cover. Buffalo still wins the game. It's gonna be like a hard nosed game. James Cook's gonna have to dominate that game
For
because
sure.
Josh Allen's not about to be able to run around with Hunter on one side and
Yeah,
Anderson on another.
yeah,
Like that defense is carrying them. They're
yeah.
clearly impressive. Like Davis Mills is clearly like who Davis Mills reminds me of? Mac Jones. Right, because we already seen 2 seasons of Davis Mills playing quarterback, but it was really hard to assess. Like we know that he wasn't a franchise guy, right? But at least at the time. But that team was bad. Like we knew that they needed to get a better quarterback, and CJ's obviously better, but he's formidable.
Yeah,
So I think they'll be able to cover that game, and I think it's gonna be a good game. Like I think the Texans are still a threat to make the playoffs and win that division.
yeah. I do like
I really do.
the Texans to cover. And I definitely like the under because the Texans ain't letting nobody barely get over
Right,
17 points. So,
they're
um,
good.
and I feel like the only thing that
That was a
separates
good
them
call out by you.
is Josh Allen.
Yeah, that was a good call out by you
What?
on the Texans defense. Because remember on our first episode, you said they were the best defense in the league, and I said Seattle's was. But since you said that, the Texans have played like the very best defense in the league.
Bro,
Them or the Eagles.
they've been
Them or
playing,
the Eagles.
bro.
Have
They
played
was
like the best
playing
defense.
like that before that. You know what I'm saying? Like when the games were super questionable, my questions were never with the
I'm
Texans.
knowing.
It was you know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, what the fuck happened to CJ when he started making comments like,
Right.
bro, I'm not as fast as I used to be. Like, bitch, you 23, shut the fuck
Right.
up. You know what I'm saying? But
Facts.
that defense, gang, it's like, boy, they making plays, they getting
Yeah.
picks.
100%.
It's looking crazy. So yeah, for sure. Next game we got Colts and the Chiefs. The spread is -3.5. The over under is 49.5. I do not like that at
So
all.
I assume Kansas City's favored -3.5.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I mean, I think this is like a typical line, like based off what you have done and not what you're doing.
Right.
Like you know what I mean? Because obviously, I think Vegas says this line knowing that people are still going to
To
bet the
bite the
Chiefs,
they're going to bite the bait for sure.
right?
They're going to
Like
bite the bait.
the Colts are a better football team. Right, like I'm not concerned about Daniel Jones playing on the road versus Chiefs. Like people forget Daniel Jones won a playoff game on the road. Like that happened in real time. So it's like these regular season moments, like clearly that team is really, really good. They're coming off a bye week. They're rested. They were banged up a little bit. Like Jonathan Taylor's gonna run all over them. There's no doubt about that.
I feel like the Chiefs have a good s- uh, formidable defensive line, but
They do, but their run defense has been bad.
outside of that, like that, I'm saying to at least try to handle the Jonathan Taylor situation. But outside of that, bro, like they literally it's nothing else. You know what I'm saying? It's Rasheed Rice and yeah, Patty makes some magic happen. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's like I don't see that game. It's just Andy Reid, bro. Like that sometimes that nigga just pulls shit out his hat, bro. And Patty is sometimes you can't count him out, but people are gonna bite the bait. I do feel like this is a very baity game by Vegas, especially setting the spread so high with
Yeah.
the Chiefs being 500 and the Colts
And you
being
know
top three in the
majority.
AFC. Yeah, bro. It's like yeah, people still gonna hop on that carousel.
Yeah, you know the majority are gonna bet the Chiefs. Like you just know they are. So
Yeah, yeah. I like the Colts on the spread. I do kind of like the under though. I do feel like it might be an ugly game.
yeah, it's gonna have to be. Either
Yeah,
way, for in the Colts' favor, it's gonna have to be. So
yeah. Cause 49.5 seems extremely high to me, and I don't see the
it is.
I don't see the Chiefs. putting up an excessive amount of points. So
Okay.
I definitely feel that game could be ugly. Steelers and the Bears. Chicago is favored -3.
I
No
love.
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh,
Mason Rudolph. Um, I
so I'll say this. I think the Steelers have a good chance to cover in this game, and it's just because the Packers, excuse me, the Bears' offense is not there just yet.
yeah,
Like one thing Caleb has been amazing at is coming back in the fourth quarter,
right.
executing in the fourth quarter, and like he's been really consistent, but like the poppiness is just inconsistent because Caleb's refusal to stop dancing around and rolling out right. Like you know what I mean? So like once they get there, I think the offense will be like rock solid, but right now you can't trust them like with against any defense. But
Mm,
I still think they're gonna win that game because it's at home and Mason Rudolph is the starting quarterback on the other team even if Aaron was.
yeah,
But I
that's
do
terrible.
think that I think that's like a wash line. I think that's another opportunity for a game to be like 20-17 or like 17-14.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see that being very high scoring. So what's the over under?
The over under is 45.5. I do feel like that's kind
Then
of
I like
high.
the under.
Yeah,
The under for sure. That might be my play of the week.
yeah, I do like that. I don't know how I feel about the Steelers covering because their inconsistencies on defense. One week their defense
I agree with you.
look like the highest paid defense that it is, and then the next week it's like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
so that's
true,
really where my and then throw
but
in
a
Mason
lot of
Rudolph. It's like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Now what is the
I
offense
got
gonna
that.
look like?
I got that, but I would. There's not a lot of veterans over there in Chicago, like especially on that offensive side. Like there's vets, but there's not like vets like the Steelers have, like
Yeah,
on defense.
yeah,
So I think that they maybe be able to outsmart them and manipulate the game a little bit.
yeah. I feel that. The Patriots and the Bengals. We are favored -8. Over under is 49.5.
Over and covering
Yeah.
New England
Do you think we can cover
for
the
sure,
8?
definitely.
Yeah, their defense is kind of shitty. Um, I like us too. Um,
I just don't see how you don't dominate that game because they're not going to be
we
able to
can
stop you.
we start. We don't always start fast. That's the only thing I don't like. We don't always
You
start
ain't played
fast.
this defense
Sometimes,
yet.
sometimes it.
Hey, Cuddy. Hey, hold up. You,
the fa-
you beat them last year.
do you like the Bengals defense or you like the Falcons defense?
No, the Falcons, not even close. The Bengals defense is horrible,
But
like generationally horrible.
the way we beat the Falcons in totality, the beginning of the game, it literally scared me. You know what I'm saying? I was a little
Well, you
worried at
also
the
have
beginning
to
of the game.
remember the Falcons. Like, are the Falcons should be a good team. They're incompetent. Like, they won't get out of their own way. So the Falcons are gonna make plays. Like the Bengals don't have that. And Jamar suspended. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have anything. They have T. I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they have T. Flacco still gets to it, but
yeah,
like that team's is bad. That team's bad.
yeah.
You're gonna kill them.
Jets and the Ravens.
Same,
Uh,
like whatever the same concept is, because
Ba-
Tyrod's starting.
Baltimore favorite -13.5. The over under is 44.5.
That's high, but they're gonna cover that
That is
for sure.
high. That is
Yeah, they're
high.
gonna cover
They
that,
didn't. They didn't
and
cover it against
then
the Browns, which upsets me.
but that's a divisional game,
Yeah. I
and it
mean,
was on the road.
yeah. But 7.5 though, it's like I expected them to cover that. I ain't gonna lie. You even said they could cover. They should cover that.
Tyrod Taylor's terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
If you're the backup, if you're considering, if someone is considering you to be a backup to Justin Fields, then you have to be horrible because Justin Fields is horrible.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's not. If we going off of totality list, we used to throw all the quarterbacks in a hat. It's still him. I'm taking over a lot of other names, and I said this on the phone.
You did, but you shouldn't say it on
Oh,
camera because it sounds crazy.
I don't give a
So
damn. You feel me?
yeah, it sounds
Uh,
crazy.
I don't give a damn. The Titans and the Seahawks, -13.5. Over under is 40.5. See, this is where they try to bait you at. Cause see, the same premise for the Jets and the Ravens game should be even more of a premise for this game. But they only got the over under at 40.5. So that leads me to believe like Y'all expecting the Seahawks to kind of get to a point and kind of tap out early,
I think the
or
Titans could
what?
win this game. I think Tennessee could win this game, and I love Seahawks. It doesn't make me think any less of them. I just think that
I don't think Titans
Tennessee.
get a win for the rest of the season.
You think they're going 1-16?
Yeah. Let's look at this schedule real quick. Just real quick, just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, they're 1-9 right now. Let me not overthink it.
Next
I
next
think it's gonna be a close game.
after the Seahawks, Jaguars.
Okay.
After the Jaguars, the Browns,
Okay. Yeah. I still like Cleveland.
the 49ers,
Yeah.
Chiefs.
Yeah. It's bad.
The best chance they got is against the motherfucking Saints. They don't win that
That,
game.
they got a better chance versus the Browns.
I feel like the Saints. The Browns
Cause I
got
like.
Miles Garrett. The Browns got Miles Garrett, who could literally
Um.
throw off any type of slightness they could have, but there's literally no weapons over there. Calvin really just got
That's
hurt for the
true.
rest of the season, and he wasn't even doing shit, but he was the best thing
That's
literally
true.
on the roster. Tony Pollard has fell asleep behind the wheel. Tajay Spears came back from the injury, looks
Facts.
unappealing. I mean, I just don't.
Facts.
I don't see there's literally nothing. Ain't no good tight end. Like there's nothing, bro. Okonkwo is
Okay.
okay, but I feel like the Saints though is the best chance because their offense is okay to me, but not like oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they could
Mhm.
fuck around and the offense gonna keep them in there. Like kind of like what we were saying about the Texans. Like it ain't
Right.
even nowhere near close to that. So I don't know. I'm not a Tyler. What's his name? Tyler Shuck. I say Shuck,
Chuck.
but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not a
I like
Tyler.
him.
I'm not a Tyler fan. I know you are. That's why I had to say that.
That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
I'm
rooting
not.
for him.
I'm
I'm
not
rooting
a
for him.
fan. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah,
You're
man.
right. I'm not gonna overthink that. I think the Titans cover though. I really do believe that.
The 13 and a half.
Yes.
That
Like I
feel.
think it's gonna be a closer
I feel like
game.
that's the way how Vegas gonna get their money from that game. They got to get it
Yeah.
somehow. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Cause
100%.
JSN
Yeah.
probably gonna have 150, 200 yards.
For sure.
So
For
so they gotta win. They gotta get that money back somehow.
sure.
Vikings and the Packers.
I want to pick the Vikings so bad.
I do too.
But JJ McCarthy, you see
I
what I'm saying? He just
I
looks like
told
the
you.
epitome of a disgrace. But
I
I'm
told
still
you.
going with
I
my
don't
guy
have no faith.
because I already know for a fact that Jordan Love is the epitome of a disgrace. So I'm not worried about like JJ. We're still trying to figure that out. He looks like one, but we know Jordan Love is one. So I'm going with my Vikes. I'm going with the Vikes.
Minus 6.5. For
The
Green Bay.
Vikings are
I don't think they didn't cover
that,
no spread over 5. So I definitely would take the Vikings on the spread if anything.
definitely just I don't see how they're favored by that
It's
much. I
because
just
it's
don't.
Green Bay, bro. They're giving
Yeah,
them
but
the
like, what
they're
does that
giving them the
mean?
edge
Like you
because of
saw, wait,
Micah Parsons and the way people suck Jordan Love's fucking scrotum.
like I just yeah that because it's Green Bay used to hold so much weight to me. It just doesn't anymore.
But that it still does in the media. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't to
Yeah,
us.
I don't know
It
why.
doesn't to us
Yeah,
because we watch the game, but
yeah,
the media, the way they portray it, it still brings in a lot of fans, and then they're
100%.
they're fan owned and shit. They don't have like a solid owner, so a lot of people cling to
Mhm.
that. You know what I'm saying? It's fun to like the Packers. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Exactly.
That's what I think. But yeah, I do like the Vikings to cover that spread, and I do like this game to go under 41 and a half. Giants and the Lions 10 and a half.
Lions are gonna kill them.
10. Yeah, they always this game after a loss they come in.
They're gonna kill them. Yeah,
They come in crazy. Uh, Jaguars and the Cardinals minus 2.5. The over under is 47 and a half.
I think the Jaguars are gonna blow them out, and
Jaguars
I
are
think this is the game
minus
Jonathan
two and a
Gannon
half.
gets fired. Yeah, I think the game Jonathan Gannon gets fired. I think they're gonna blow them out
Um,
because the Jaguars defense is nice.
yeah,
Like they're just not gonna be able to move the ball at
yeah,
all,
yeah.
and like
Well,
they somehow score points.
the run game is looking all right. Travis Etienne last year
No, for sure.
he was very underwhelming, but him and that Brayshawn
Tootin,
Tootin, yeah,
Tootin.
I like
Yeah, he's
bruh.
nice.
I like bruh.
Yeah,
You feel me? I
he's
like
nice.
bruh. He got a little moxie to him. But the way this spread is so low, I kind of low key like the cards on that spread.
I can't do it. Their team is
Cause
poorly coached
why is it so low?
because
And Jacoby Brissett just fucking threw completed 47 passes in the game.
yeah, I know he's not about to do that on Jacksonville.
Browns and Browns and the Raiders. Y'all favorite minus three and a
The
half.
Browns. The Browns are gonna blow us out. It doesn't matter who's playing at quarterback. I just know what we're about. We're the worst
Y'all
team in the league.
y'all are
We can't
favorite
throw.
minus three and a half.
I don't know. We shouldn't be favored to do anything. We don't do anything at a high level. We
Y'all are
can't
favorite
coach.
minus three and a half. The over under is 36 and a half, which is laughable.
We're not. Oh my goodness gracious! A huge trade just happened in the MLB.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say in the NBA.
No,
That's gonna be like before Christmas.
no, crazy trade just happened in the MLB. Um, the, the thing with the Las Vegas Raiders, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, when you have a professional football team that genuinely struggles to do things that you learn in Pee Wee, such as block, such as catch, such as throw an accurate pass, such as something as simple as throw to the open receiver on your team.
I would
We don't
love
do
to
that
see
well.
what a competent quarterback would look like though with y'all offense. I really
I
feel like
wouldn't
a
know.
lot of y'all downfall is right now in particular, 2025, right now, is Geno Smith.
There's
Geno,
no quarterback
what's
in the NFL that could fix us
what's Geno's
because
middle name?
we are allergic to success. We got to stop calling him Gino, bro. Bro is Eugene now, bro. It's Eugene. I'm not calling him Gino no more, bro. I'm calling this nigga
Nah,
Eugene Smith.
we finna call that nigga by his middle name.
Yeah, Eugene Smith, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, this nigga name ugly as shit. I don't even know how you pronounce that.
What
Cy-
Eugene? What?
Eugene Cyril
Let me see, bro. This nigga
C
name's even terrible.
Cyril.
I don't even know. Krill, maybe.
That's the ugliest shit out of this. Smith the
Yeah,
third,
he's just terrible.
and he's a third. So your family gave you this ugly ass name.
And then we got a coach saying like I continue to really believe in Geno Smith. Bro, if you're Terry Rozier, bro, just say so, bro. Like if like because all I know is Tom Brady don't got a part in this.
Yeah, for
Because
sure,
like he exudes greatness,
for
right? So
sure.
it's like he's not gonna settle for this any longer. That's the only thing that gives me hope and solitude because I know that there's someone that has a bigger vision than me. I don't even want to sound crazy,
Yeah,
but it's like
because people don't.
I have to have belief in
I
him.
have to have this talk with somebody else about. I said, bro, he's a minority owner. You know what I'm saying? He has no real say so. Like if he come in and say, you know what, I like this player, and damn, I forgot y'all owner name. Old dude that date the
Mark
young.
Davis.
Yeah, if he come in and be like, fuck that, I want Gino. It's nothing Brady can do about that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like that does give me hope too with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're just a bad football team. There's
Yeah,
nothing to say about it really.
yeah. Falcons and the Saints. The Saints are favorite minus one and a half, bro.
Yeah, like the Saints to win and cover.
That's crazy. Over under 39 and
The
a half.
Falcons can't get out of their own way. No matter who's at quarterback for them, they're bad.
That's crazy. I ain't even expect that. I ain't gonna lie. The Eagles and the
Yeah.
Cowboys. I like this game.
So do I. I can't wait for this game.
I like this game a lot.
I like
My,
Dallas to win
my,
this game.
minus three and a half for the Eagles. The over under is 48 and a half.
I like Dallas to win outright.
I do
Yeah, in Dallas, I think it's going to be a high scoring game. Though I will for the game to be close, it's going to have to be high scoring
for sure.
because Dallas is going to have to. Yeah, so I know the Eagles defense was playing great, but Dallas offense is great, clearly. So
Yeah,
and they when they win, they score.
yeah.
They score.
They
So
score for sure. They the highest scoring team in the league right now.
yeah.
Buccaneers and the Rams. Rams are favorite minus seven.
I do think they win and cover. I just think Tampa Bay is so injured. Like other than like Baker and Ibuka, like you don't know if Bucky's gonna play. You don't know if
He
Godwin's gonna
not. They don't
play.
have a timeline for him, which is bad.
You know which one, Godwin or Bucky?
Bucky.
So
They say
you
they
just
ain't got
don't.
no timeline for him. I'm like, damn, bro.
Mhm.
That killed it. Over under is 49 and a half. I low key
I
like
looked
this.
over for sure.
I low key like that shit to go under. I ain't gonna lie. That seemed kind of high to me.
I
Um,
think it's for it to be a game that's even remotely close. It's gonna have to be high scoring.
this is a ugly Monday night game, but it might be intriguing. 49ers and the Panthers.
I mean, what's the line at?
49ers are favorite -7.
I think it's a low scoring game, so I think the Panthers could cover that.
Yeah, I
I
do.
don't know if I would actually bet it, but
I
I think
low
it
key
could be.
would. I ain't gonna lie. The Panthers don't want
We'll
me some
see
money
when the
taking
time
them
comes.
against the spread. Every time they're against the spread, they won.
We'll see when the time comes. I think that's
They
interesting.
won. But yeah, so that's the NFL slate. Uh, Now we're gonna get into this NBA, man.
Yes, sir. You know y'all beating us right now in college.
Who?
You don't you like Duke?
No, I'm a Carolina fan, gang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a Carolina fan. Oh, they beating Kansas?
Yeah.
I figured.
You know Peterson's up.
Yeah, I figured they
Definitely.
would cause bro out. You know what I'm saying? I figured like
It's so
they gave
we're
them
covering.
the hell of an edge, hell of an edge.
Yeah.
Kentucky was in a little fight earlier. Did they win?
No, they got smacked.
Mm. I didn't know if they was gonna come back or
Terrible.
not. It was when I was at my second job. I'm like, yo, they having a
Yeah.
little squabble right now. But what did you have?
They
What did
got
you have
smacked.
for the
Jaden
NBA?
So I got this thing I saw literally like 40 minutes ago. It's called Mount Rushmore.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna like give you like like we can pick a position, and
Mhm.
it's like a would you rather. Who would you rather have?
Mhm.
And it's like ultimately you pick your goat, like in that position,
Mhm.
and then you just debate the players. Because if I agree or disagree, like then we rebuttal. If you wanted to do it,
Yeah, go ahead.
all right, cool. So what position do you want to do?
It don't matter.
All right, so uh let's do small forwards because I feel like there's the most depth there. That's small forward. All right, Andre Iguodala or Sean Marion.
Iggy.
Okay, I agree. I agree. Iggy or Peja.
This sound like a king of the hill. Uh, Peja or Iggy? I'm gonna have to go
King of the
Iggy.
Hill. That's what it's called. That's what it's
Yeah,
called. I saw it was called Mount Rushmore. It is
yeah,
King of the Hill.
yeah. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go. Shit. I ain't gonna lie. I like Peja a lot. I'm gonna have to go Iggy though.
Okay.
It's not by much because I
Iggy,
do like Peja.
Iggy or Grant Hill.
Iggy because the injuries to Grant.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's only because of injuries, bro.
That's,
If we gotta
that's
be
crazy.
real, because we can't go off of potential. What Grant could have
Bro,
been.
Grant gave you like 7 years of greatness, though.
He did. But T Mac did too, and he's never been in no top five
He's better than Iggy too, though.
of a shooting guard conversation.
He's not, but he would be over Iggy.
Yeah,
Yeah. So okay. So Iggy or Paul Pierce.
I'm gonna have to go Paul. I'm gonna have to go the
Okay.
truth.
Paul Pierce or Chris Mullin.
The truth.
Okay. Paul Pierce or Melo.
Melo. Dog.
Melo or,
We talk about a
or
dog. Huh?
Melo or James Worthy.
Oh shit. Mm. This is tough and not because of namesake. Like James Worthy was really a dog too. Like Worthy was a dog. But I'm a Mellow fan, and it's hard for me to put my fandom aside from what I got to see versus a lot of things I have to speculate with James Worthy. I didn't get to watch a lot of that. I've seen some old games, you know what I'm saying, but I haven't totality. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to go Mellow. just because
Okay,
that's just what I
that's
know.
fine.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I know the most.
Okay, Melo or Dominique Wilkins,
Melo,
Melo or Paul George,
Melo.
Melo or Dr. J.
I feel like if I didn't pick Worthy, which a lot of people probably would pick Worthy, that's like older over Melo, then I can't pick Dr. J either. But cause like was Dr. J a scorer? You know what I'm saying? Like what was he
He
for
was getting
real?
to the, he was getting to the bar.
I
He was
know he was
MVP of the league.
athletic. I know he was athletic, but was
He
he
didn't
a
have, he had no bag. He had no bag. No, he
okay?
had no bag.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like what was he? You know what I'm
He was
saying?
getting
Like
he was bonus his buckets looked like Giannis. They
yeah,
did.
he just dunking on
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go Melo.
Melo or Scottie Pippen.
I have to go Scotty.
Okay. Scottie or Kawhi.
Ah shit. Kawhi's a different breed. I might have to go. I might have to go Kawhi, bro. I've seen him lead a team.
Kawhi or Kevin Durant.
I'm gonna have to go Kawhi, bro.
Kawhi better than KD all the time.
Not points scored.
Just period. And that's how you feel.
Defense. He give me. I like him on the edge on defense. I don't feel like he's a better overall pure scorer than KD, but I definitely feel like the edge comes from the way he carried the Raptors, bro.
You mean the title he won because KD got hurt in?
He won game. He didn't have to. He didn't. He beat y'all too. He didn't. He didn't. The opportunity. The odds were against him the entire series, the entire playoffs. It's just. I don't know. I feel like defense is where I gotta give the nod to Kawhi, bro. I don't know, gang. That's a
But
tough
you
one
didn't
for.
feel that way. You didn't feel that way about Paul George and Melo, but you feel that way
Yeah, I
about
do feel.
Kawhi.
I do feel like Melo is a better, slightly better player than Paul George defensively. Not by much. I don't feel like Paul George is exceptional on defense. I don't feel like he ever has been. I'm keeping all the way a stack.
Are you being dead serious? Paul George is first, like a first team all defensive player
How long
in
ago
the
was that?
NBA. It happened. It
But
never
but how
happened for Melo.
how long ago though?
Yeah, I'm not.
Because
I
Melo,
mean,
just
I don't
because
know.
Melo don't give a fuck about defense, don't mean we haven't seen him strap up.
Not like
Like you
Paul
you got to
George,
remember, gang. I'm older than you. Like I've watched these games as like older. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't young watching these games.
bro. PG 4-time all defense.
How long ago was that? Before the
Is
knee? Before the knee? Yeah.
no. The last one was 2019.
With
But
the
Melo would never sniff an all defensive team.
with the Clippers?
Saying that with the Thunder. I
I
mean,
mean
yeah,
the
with the
the
Thunder
Thunder.
and the Pacers. PG, bro. No, it's crazy to say that Melo. You would take Melo on defense over Paul George. It's crazy to say that. Truthfully, I'm just being honest. Um, but I also think it's crazy to say that Kawhi is better than Kevin Durant. But I do understand where you're coming from, at least with that point. Like your points do make sense. I think that's also crazy, but I do understand where you're coming from because if that's what you value,
It's just
um,
if we talking because I look at things from an all around perspective, right? Because if we was going off of anything, KD beats out a lot of people you just named. We going off of just scoring ability.
yeah,
KD beats out
period.
damn near the whole list. But there
Yeah,
are
I mean,
there are other tangibles that make up to me a good player at the position.
Yeah, but like, doesn't his scoring outweigh like the things that other people do? Like his scoring ability, his playmaking ability, his ability to handle, his shooting ability.
Do we say the same thing for George Gervin? Because you ain't threw him on the list.
We can.
He
Like
was
we
a
can.
high volume scorer,
Yeah,
extremely
we
high.
can.
But the
Yeah, he was.
but does that outweigh James Worthy?
To me, it does
Does that out
because James Worthy has never been a number one on a team.
okay? Well, does
Like
that outweigh
he
Dr. J?
no, because Dr. J's been the MVP of the league. Like while George Gervin was in the league, like while they were both in their prime, Dr. J was better than him.
Okay,
So it would be hard for me to pick that.
okay.
Like although he was a better scorer, but like there was never a point in the NBA where Kawhi was better than Kevin Durant. Like they may have looked better at moments, but like there was never a point where he's better than him. If he doesn't win that finals, I mean, if he doesn't get hurt, the Raptors don't win that finals. I understand that too much. He said because like Kawhi did what he did and it was magnificent. Like you know what I'm saying? But that's just the truth because we all know that to be true as well.
I'm not. So you telling me KD clears? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
He
Yeah.
clears
Because
Kawhi because of
yeah,
offense
because
by itself?
and that's what he's done in his career, like his accomplishments. Like Kawhi's never been ever considered the MVP of the league.
I don't feel like being considered for MVP holds as much value because if we go to another position, it's gonna be some fantastic players that you're gonna name that ain't never sniffed the MVP either, like Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying? The point
No, but
guard.
top no top he did because Chris Paul has been second in MVP voting before.
Okay, but was he gonna get it for real? Probably not.
It was close. Like when has Kawhi Leonard ever been considered for such things? Like in 2019, this the year that he could have won it. He was ninth. He had 13 votes, no first place votes.
Bro,
So
it's
it's like, how could you put KD was higher than him that year? Like, how could you put him over Kevin Durant, who's won an MVP in his league?
KD
He was
was
a
in Brooklyn.
four-time, huh?
KD
KD was
was
in
in
Golden State.
2019.
Yeah, they when
Okay,
they beat him in the finals.
bro, that look. I mean, bro, like if you take away the Golden State years, what do both of their careers look like?
I mean, Kawhi's a two-time champion. He would be ranked probably greater than KD, right? But KD would still be a better player. Like they wouldn't be like a mellow situation because of KD's KD's scoring ability at his best is translated to more winning than Melo's did
Do I
in
feel you
the absolute prime of their career.
asking me who's the better scorer is not asking me who do I like better as a player.
No, I know I get that, but like I that's what we can agree to disagree on Kawhi. Truthfully, like I do understand where you're coming from. I personally think it's crazy. I do think KD clears Kawhi. Like I would put KD in my top 15 easily, comfortably. Kawhi's not sniffing that.
Okay,
Like, so like I don't know where Kawhi would be. It's not like I think Kawhi is like top 50. I think that would be crazy for me to say. I think it would be closer to 30 than 50. But like I don't know exactly
but
where I would put him, but I know
that's
for
all
sure.
time. When we talking about the position, Kawhi's he's easily
That's what
pre.
yeah, okay, then that's what I'm asking you. Like who's a better player all time? Like we're just going by position. Like that's what I was asking you, I guess. That's why I thought it was crazy.
Who you have after KD? I who you got after KD
As far as what?
on the list that you was gonna name?
In my all time list?
Yeah, that you was gonna finish naming on King of the Hill. Who else was you gonna name? Or was Kawhi and KD the
Bird
last one?
Bird Bird and Brown.
Okay, so Braun would be the best
One.
at the position.
Yeah. Yes.
Who do you have at two?
Bird.
Three?
Kevin Durant.
Four? Scotty?
That's where it gets tough. Okay, so this is the thing, right? Like it would be clearly be between Dr. J, Scotty, and Kawhi. The problem is that Scotty and Kawhi are clearly much better than Dr. J. Like at basketball, just flat out. Like even from like the evolution from Scotty to Dr. J is not that long.
Hmm.
Like Scotty was drafted in '87 when I think Dr. J left that year, so it's not that long of evolution. Um, and Scotty is just so much better than him. But like I would take with Dr. J because you at that point you also have to account his ABA because the best players in the world were in the ABA at that time, like as well as the NBA. So he's just accomplished way more in his career than both of them. And like it's not like he was killing like he was. It was just no bag. Like it was all straight athleticism, and he was able to do that for the almost the entirety of his career. But it's just tough. Like my personal preference, I would pick. I would okay. I'm gonna put Dr. J and then I'm gonna put Kawhi, and then I'll put Scotty right after. So if I had like an all-time list, Dr. J would definitely be in my top 20-ish, and then Kawhi and Scotty would be closer to like 30-ish, as I said, but they would be right next to each other, neck and neck. And I think I would go Kawhi, Scotty. I don't know if that's fair, but I think Scotty could have done what Kawhi did, but he didn't have the opportunity to. So it's like we never know.
And that's
Like,
why I give Kawhi a lot of praise because given the opportunity, you know what I'm
oh yeah,
saying?
that's why I'm gonna put him over him. That's why
Yeah,
I'll put him
like
over him.
given the opportunity, bro, like we've seen it. Like of course we can't I can't judge KD. I'm not judging KD based on the foot being on the line, but I'm not judging you, but I have to note that. You know what I'm saying? Like I have
Right.
to
No,
we have to we
KD's
ha- you know
KD's had underwhelming moments in the playoffs. There's no doubt about it.
playoff
I'd be lying if I said
runs,
he did. But
playoff
Kawhi has as
runs,
well.
playoff leadership.
Kawhi has
Uh
as well.
but we also it's more times than not when Kawhi's in the playoffs that he's stepping up though.
I mean, you can say the same thing for Kevin Durant. The only reason that he doesn't get credit is because Kevin Durant's teams are better than Kawhi's ever were.
That
Like
and
and the
that's
only time that it was his fault is with Golden State.
eh, it's just like
Because looking back, we shouldn't even knock him for that. Like, yeah, he's a bitch ass nigga for doing that, but at the end of the day, it's KD. That's the greatest shit that we've ever seen, and like, I'm happy he did it. Like, that's my dog.
I do like the position all time. I do have KD ranked higher, but like when I think about all around, I like Kawhi, bro. I'm a
It's
Kawhi fan.
crazy.
I like
Like
Kawhi, but I
KD,
get
KD
I
at
do
his
have
best
KD.
defensively is a great defender. Like, and I understand Kawhi at his best. Kawhi is a very underrated shooter. People don't give him enough credit for that. Like,
Yeah,
Kawhi could really shoot.
yeah,
Like, and like he's a great player. He was a great scorer. He can still score, but it's more in spurts. His greatness out. He didn't have. He's not a scorer like KD, but he can still is a really good scorer. But
yeah,
it's just not KD.
yeah. I mean, you right, you right.
Yeah, he's just not KD.
But yeah, bro.
That's all.
I just if we still putting him in like top seven at the position, I don't feel like it's crazy.
I think it well because there can be different tiers in the position list. Like for example,
Yeah,
who's the greatest shooting guard of all time? Mike, right?
right.
Who's the fifth? Let's say it's Iverson. Mike and Iverson are pretty far apart. So like there would be a there's a gap in there can be a gap in that.
But I
Wait,
mean,
like even like from five, who's six
the
on that?
tier
Because I would say
the
whoever is
tier
six is far apart from Iverson.
the tier list for small four is literally like LeBron, and then like the next six, it's like we could literally go straight across the line.
I wouldn't agree with that. I would put LeBron in tier one, and then I would put Bird and KD in tier two, and then I would put start tier three, and that's where you would have Dr. J, Kawhi, Giannis,
Because if
and
we talking
then
about if we talking
probably
about bad playoff success, we can't ignore Larry.
what do you mean?
Bad playoff runs. Go check the numbers.
Like, I mean, yeah, Larry has had bad playoff
Like
runs, but Larry's
Kevin
also
McHale carried them playoff runs, gang. Like if we keep it
he
all the way at
has,
stats,
yeah,
if we
he
keep it all the way
has,
at stats,
but
no, like majority of them.
that's not true.
Yes, yes, it
That's not
is.
true.
Yes, because I had this
No,
argument
it's
with
not.
somebody else. Go look at the numbers, gang.
Mm. But
Go look at go
Larry
go
Bird,
go look at the whenever you get time. I really want you to look at the numbers, and I want you to come back, and we're gonna have this conversation. Yeah, we can have it on the phone, whatever. But I really want you to go look at the numbers, gang.
okay, so Larry Bird in the playoffs.
It gave me a different look on Kevin McHale. Like, oh
I
shit.
mean, I know what Kevin McHale is, but he's not carrying over Larry Bird.
In the playoffs, yes, he was.
We're about to find out. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, so Larry Bird in the playoffs averages. Okay, hold on. That actually is irrelevant because we need to see what Kevin was also doing because we got to compare the two. Okay, so Kevin McHale, his best year scoring in the playoffs was 1988. He averaged 25 and 8, which is fantastic. And 88 Bird averaged 25 and 9. So they were neck and neck, right? So I wouldn't say that's carrying. Another year in 86, which Bird was the MVP of the league, by the way. He averaged 25 and 9, which is fantastic. Two blocks, too. I don't want to take that away. So 20, 25, 9, and two blocks. In 86, Bird was averaging 26, 9, also 8 assists and two steals. So not carrying there. Um, Another good year he was averaging 22 and 10, and Bird was averaging 26, 9, 6, two steals, one block. Uh, so I'm confused on where he was being carried. I know Kevin McHale played well, but being carried is
Cuddy,
crazy.
don't look at
Uh,
the average because that's given the totality of the entire playoffs.
but yeah, of course,
Go look at no,
there's
no, Addy, listen to me first. I literally sat and looked at every single round, twin. Every round of those years. There isn't the consistencies of the totality that you're looking at. Real shit, bro. Kevin McHale, a lot of those series. If it wasn't for McHale, a lot of those series when Bird not showing up, they not winning. That's
I
what I'm
mean, yeah,
saying.
there's
Like if
gonna
we
be
going off of exactly, but that's what I'm saying though. When we brought it up about Kawhi and the same shit for Kevin
that's
Durant.
crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same argument.
Do you
All
not
these,
Kobe for that then?
but that's why I said you got LeBron, and then everybody else could literally be right here. If we going off of totality, bro.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
We going off of totality, bro.
Give me your top five all time.
Jordan,
Jordan number one.
yeah.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not one to like. I don't like the longevity argument, but it's a strong argument in the place of all time. So I guess because I really want to put Kareem at my two, LeBron at three. It's tough though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. LeBron has done some amazing shit, but Kareem was literally like, I'm not gonna say like early LeBron, but like nigga ran the league for a good little minute. Um, took LeBron literally 20 years to pass this nigga, just in points. I'm gonna have to go Kareem too. LeBron three, four and five. I don't know, bro. It's I'm willing to be flexible with four and five. Those out there feel like the top three players all time though.
I agree with you.
Jordan, Kareem, LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I don't agree with the order, but I agree that those are the top three players of all time.
I mean, you can, you know what I'm saying? You feel like LeBron is too, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I've heard plenty of LeBron arguments. So,
LeBron is one to me.
mm,
So I don't. Yeah,
no, no,
to me he's one.
no. But that ain't the first craziest thing I done heard from you. So, you know,
That's not crazy to say.
yeah, it is. Um,
It's not crazy to say that
it
LeBron's
it
better than him.
it, it is.
No, it's
Um,
not.
yeah, it is.
It's not.
It is, gay. It is,
I
bro.
assure you, it's not because
Like,
it's true.
it's not.
It is.
It's not, bro.
It is. LeBron's the greatest player ever.
It's not, bro. You stop his career at 13 years. Is he still the greatest? No.
What does that have to do with
Do you,
LeBron? Like
I'm
it's not.
asking. It's a legit question, bro. Because 13 years in the league versus 23 is a substantial difference. Right or wrong?
If you take
Right
out
or wrong?
10 years of Michael's career, yeah, it's not LeBron's fault that
Okay.
Michael didn't play as long.
Okay.
So
Exactly. But 13 years in, we not even. It's not even a debate. When did it become a debate? When did it become a significant thing for you? LeBron overthrowing Michael.
2016.
Hmm. And how
That was
many
it.
how many years is that?
13 or 14
And why 2016?
because he had the greatest championship we've ever seen.
No,
And he
he
came
didn't.
back
No,
down from 3-1 against a 73-9 team. And he was the MVP of the finals
Jordan
for a
doesn't.
team that has never
Jordan
won a
Jordan
championship.
doesn't let himself get down. Twin.
Jordan has never
He
played a
does.
team that did.
He doesn't let himself get down. We can't help who niggas got to play with.
I agree with you, but there has to be context in both of them. We can't punish Jordan because he can't control who he plays. But LeBron had clearly played much better teams in the finals than he did, which attribute to the record. Jordan has never faced teams like San Antonio or Golden State in the finals. The only team that had a somewhat chance to beat him was Magic the first time. If the whole team didn't get hurt, because they won game one and then people literally stopped playing basketball in the Lakers. The only time he had even like a decent positional matchup in the finals was what do you call it? Clyde Drexler, who's a great player. Who are the other two guards that he was going against? So you have Byron Scott. Well, of course, he's killing him. When he averaged 43 against Dan Marley in the finals, so did my grandmother, who is 96. He's getting guarded by Nate McMillan and Gary Payton. You seen what he said on Last Dance doc? Like he's 6'1", 6'2". Like defensive player of the year, that's cool. He's not defending Michael Jordan every play, right? Like Michael's the greatest scorer, so like he's going to kill Gary Payton, and then you're getting guarded by Hornacek and Byron Russell in '97 and '98. Who's LeBron getting guarded by in these NBA Finals? San Antonio Spurs, Bruce Bowen. Bruce Bowen is guarding LeBron James at 22, and then
And who
what do you
who
call it?
who? What is Bruce Bowen?
Fine, sure, I could be reaching on that, but then Michael has never played people at his position like LeBron has in the finals, such as
Name me
uh
name me name me the top defensive players that LeBron that has guarded LeBron in these
Kawhi Leonard,
situations.
Kawhi Leonard,
Okay, name another one.
Andre Iguodala, Draymond Green. Multiple defensive players of the year that are his height, by the way.
Iggy
The ones that are his height.
Iggy has a DPOY?
No, but
No, no,
multiple as in
no.
Draymond and
He
Kawhi
did
Leonard.
step up. He did step up, and Draymond did step up, but that's help.
Yeah, I meant when I said that multiple defensive
They
players
was
of the
on
years,
the
I
same.
meant
They was on.
Draymond and
They was
Kawhi.
on the same. They was on the same team, so that's help. It's not. It's
Mm,
not.
of course,
It's not like. It's not like one matchup like the Kawhi. Kawhi's on him the entire game. Like if he playing Kobe, Kobe's gonna be on him the whole game. That's help. So it's the same. That's the same argument, twin. We can't use. I don't like the crutches, bro. Like niggas. This is what throws me. You people hate KD for what he did, but they love the championships behind it. Do
I
we
don't
do
hate KD
we
for what he
do
did.
we I ain't say you because you said you fuck with it because that's your boy. But what I'm saying is in retrospect to what we're gonna classify as what's okay versus what's not okay, what's considered a good team, what's considered a bad team. You don't get number one in the East with playing by yourself. Basketball is not a individual sport.
I agree.
So we can't ignore what niggas did to contribute on either side.
I agree.
It wasn't like we haven't seen players come and be out just look way better than everybody else. Jordan can't help how talented he is, bro. How gifted he is as an individual, and
Yo,
that
five, real quick,
niggas wasn't doing that.
r- real
What
quick. I'm not even trying to cut you off. Luca just got hurt bad.
what happened?
Knee non-contact after he tried to catch an alley oop.
Why the fuck is
He's
he
still in
trying?
the he. Yeah, Austin Reeves threw him an alley oop off a steal. I'm looking at him right now. He's still limping OD crazy. I know.
I guess that's you know what though, bro. In some situations, shit just ain't meant. This is one of them. He's not meant to. Him and LeBron aren't meant to like play together.
I love
Apparently, bro.
I love Luca to death. I think he's one of my favorite players in the league, if not my favorite player in the league. Like I genuinely love Luca Doncic to death. I don't think he is ever going to win a championship.
The injuries, bro.
He
Like
doesn't play like he wants to win a championship.
I really
Like
feel like
genuinely,
his slow play comes from him scared of getting hurt. Like that's where that style of play came from, type shit.
I
Like
don't
the
know.
slow old man style. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause bro, like damn, like every time, cause I ain't gonna lie, he's been looking phenomenal this year.
Yeah, he has.
And
LeBron looks like shit.
With LeBron coming back, oh, he been playing bad.
Yeah, he has 3 points. It's how it's dinner halftime.
Well, I mean, I ain't expect him to come in and
Yeah,
like he's 40 something, bro. Like
he low key still looks mad explosive though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
at some point we gotta like you know what I'm saying. Everybody has to come to a realization. Like he
So
does
like,
niggas do get old.
do you think like? But look at how LeBron was at 40 and Michael was. Now I will say this before I say this because like, but before you turn your head, Michael gets a unfair rap for how he was on the Wizards because number
Okay,
one, that
okay,
team was bad.
okay.
That team was bad, and it's hard to consistently 20 points is 20 points. I don't care what era of basketball we're playing in. And he was 40, right? And he scored 20 points both years on the Wizards, right? And he didn't have much. I know the second year at Stackhouse, he had Rip Hamilton, but like they're not, what LeBron had Luca and Anthony Davis like in his 40s. So I get that. Like, so it's much easier to move around when you have a literally all NBA player with you and you don't have to, so I get that. But LeBron still literally looks better. So I think the numbers could have been similar if Jordan was on a better team, but
For
LeBron
an
still looks better than he did.
for a nigga who spends his off season gambling and a nigga who spends his off season training with Navy SEALs, we can't compare the two as far as that regard
Respectfully.
goes. But
Respectfully.
you also can't ignore like I'm talking about body of work, twin. And he play
LeBron's body of work is entirely better.
and he playing 82 games just like LeBron. We got the health, got to see full years. Like ain't no years that slighted because of this or for that for both of them, right?
So I'll say this to you,
But
right? You
if the nigga had the resources that LeBron has now to be able to spend that $1 million on his body, or if he even would have attempted, because we're talking about a whole different like game.
I'll say this. If we want to argue or debate a better player between LeBron and Jordan, I'm with you because like that's involving basketball, right? And like you can't argue who has a better career. LeBron clearly has a better career because of how long he's doing it and what he's done,
That's
like
why.
in the NBA.
That's that the longevity. Go ahead.
So like it's so for a GOAT debate, like what are we talking about? Who is a better player or who has the greatest career? Because it's always been the best career, but it seems like the tip is changing for because of Michael. Because Michael's is
No,
threatened by
no,
LeBron.
no.
He
I
is.
feel the opposite because ain't nobody ever played 23 fucking years, Addy. Like goddamn, like at some point, do we not have the condensation to note that the nigga has been playing for 23? Nigga, I am 30. In
And I had a
2003,
high level.
gang, in 2003, I was in like the second, third grade, twin.
Facts.
And he's still playing. So that's where we have to move the needle because it's like, well, damn, he's setting a new standard.
Right.
We didn't get to see even 16 years like we did of Kobe, like we did of other niggas, bro. Pau Gasol, it's other niggas that's been in the league that was in the league longer than Jordan. But what
Facts.
but what moves the needle is the high level that he's still playing at this circuit. You feel me? But we can't ignore him getting Anthony Davis, him having that team that he won the bubble with. They probably would have beat fucking whoever
Exactly.
for that year
And I appreciate you saying that.
and that year in particular, like they would have beat damn near anybody. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like, Cuddy, the Wizards. You know what I'm saying? The
No,
Wizards.
I agree.
A nigga
I'm with you.
who literally like he ain't just smoking cigar cause he want to get on TikTok, gang. The nigga really smokes cigars and gamble and drink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we talking about a nigga who like but bro can get on that court and turn into a dog.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And like in the highlight of his career, bro, we talking about extreme success at a high rate,
No
regardless on who
doubt.
was in the league. Because regardless, yeah, we might not have been a lot of offensive special people, but there were a lot of defensively special people that were stepping up to guard that man that could not do it.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to knock the league back when Jordan played. I don't think it's plumbers and firemen. Like I watched the games. Like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like I
yeah,
it
yeah.
there's yeah, like there's no disrespect to the 90s or honestly any era. It's genuinely just the fact that LeBron has played better people. Like and it's not a knock against Jordan.
And I think that's
There's no nobody has
I
control.
think in that argument or in that point is kudos to this era of basketball. Do I think this is the better, more talented era of basketball? 100%.
Exactly, just
But
because of
that doesn't
evolution.
mean the same thing for defense. Because it's just like uh if we talking about like I can't use the Golden State team because Clay, that was prime Clay. Clay was a great defender.
Yes, he was.
Um And that's
That
what
all that team.
and see that's what I'm saying, bro. Like Draymond, good defender. Clay, good defender. Iggy, good defender. That's why when you use that example of them two, it's like, gang, that whole team was full of defense. Harrison Barnes coming off the bench, niggas was giving defense. Everybody was giving
Yes,
defense. That thing came through there. Even when fucking David West was on the team, old ass David West, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas was
right,
coming in and giving defense. You feel me? Ilyasova, like
right.
we can go on, bro. Like them niggas was that team was legit, bro. Um, but yeah, bro. What moves the needle is 23 years, 20. That's almost the entirety of my life. Some kids out here right now only know LeBron James. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you feel me?
Yeah, I'm blessed to remember and have seen all, four phases, four true phases of
Facts.
LeBron.
And that's what I'm saying
Yeah.
too, gang. You got to remember, I'm older too. So like,
Yeah, facts.
yeah, I witnessed this shit from a different mindset as I got older, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
yeah, bro.
No, I
You
got
feel
you.
me? Cause my favorite player back then was AI. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm an Allen Iverson fan.
Should be.
AI was my dog.
Come on, dog. You
You know what I'm
already know.
saying?
Should be.
That nigga really, you know what I'm saying? I had braids, all that shit. You feel
The
me?
GOAT.
Um.
He's the GOAT.
So yeah, I'm never gonna discredit a nigga, but I just Jordan, bro, is just a different being, gang. That nigga,
Yeah.
nigga
He's
different.
not LeBron James. I
Nigga
agree. They're
different.
different.
That nigga, man, bro.
So wait, to go back, who would your 4 and 5 be? You never picked.
I
You said
don't.
it interchange.
Yeah, I say it's. I'm flexible. I can be flexible. If somebody
Okay.
want to say
Where do you have
Kobe,
Kobe?
if you have a good argument for Kobe being 4 or 5, I'm willing to listen.
Okay.
Um, Same shit for people who big Shaq fans. I done talked to a lot of people that have solid arguments for Shaq, putting Shaq in the
So
top
you
five.
wouldn't, but you wouldn't put Kobe in your top three at all.
No, it's not by a lot. Like I'm not slighting Kobe, but no.
I
Only
agree with
because
you
only because his resume doesn't match with them three resumes
at all, and
at
people
all.
be forgetting that.
Nowhere near.
The thing, yeah, people be forgetting that.
Now to
So
when motherfuckers had him out of the top 10 to put him like 11, 12 is kind of
yeah,
that's
that's crazy.
that yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
That's
don't
why
have
motherfuckers be
tolerance for
telling me like, bro, why don't you react to Bleacher Report? I'm like, because that's literally a bunch of teenage niggas, teenage white boys that they don't even know Kobe for real. You know what I'm saying? Like
yes.
motherfuckers don't know. I'm
I don't
not
have
trying
time
to
for
hear
that.
that.
Yes,
Like I remember him getting 81. Like, come on, gang. I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. That was
yes.
unbelievable to watch. Nigga, like,
Facts.
what the fuck? This nigga can't miss. Like, bro.
Can't
But
name
fuck. But yeah, I'm
62 in the guard. Mhm.
who would your 4 or 5 be? So you got LeBron one, you got
So
Jordan two.
my list has been the same for the past
You told me
4 years.
before, but I don't remember. LeBron one.
So LeBron, Jordan, Kareem. That's my top three,
Mhm.
right? Then Magic, Bill Russell,
Mhm.
Wilt, Bird, Kobe, Duncan, Shaq.
Mhm.
That's my 10, right? Then like that next row would be Hakeem. No, excuse me, Steph, Hakeem, Jokic, Durant, and then 15 would be I don't know.
It's hard.
Uh,
I ain't gonna lie. The Bill
yeah,
Russell thing is where it gets sticky for me because of when we the plumber talk goes to me more when in the Bill Russell era. Like
I
them nigga,
agree.
like the league. Like when I look at them games, bro. I've seen you know what I'm saying. I haven't seen a lot, but like the few things I have, it's like he looks superior. The nigga looks like a fucking superhero, and they can't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, the motherfucker finishing games with 35 rebounds and shit. Like, like what the fuck? Like, being
I'll
undersized at the
say
position, it's like, yo, what the fuck?
the thing with Russell is that number one, you can't knock sustained greatness, right? And he's the catalyst of that. And then when you're talking about a lot of those the latter championships, like in '69, they weren't favored to win that series, and he was a player coach too. So like I give that a lot of credit to. And then they're
I
not
do
just
give that a lot of
playing bum
credit,
teams; you're
but
playing Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, and Wilt
I
Chamberlain, and beating them.
outside of the Lakers though, gang, there we
Well, they
can't we
kept
can't
beating them
we can't
though.
I know, but again, that was it. That's the only
No, but
reason
no,
why,
but
cause we still got a whole regular season of bums that you going through just to match up with the Lakers.
that's not true. That's not
I,
true.
I you can't name me
Oscar
20.
Robinson,
You can't name me
I
20.
can't. Oscar
Not
Robinson's
not
not a bum.
not
Well,
20.
Bellamy's not a bum.
You can't name me
Willis
20.
Reed's not a bum. I could though. Like that's what I'm
20?
saying. Like
Okay, go ahead.
Billy Cunningham.
Go ahead.
All right, so you on the Sixers alone, you got Wilt, Hal Greer, Billy Cunningham. That's three, right? You got players like Oscar Robertson. You got Lenny Wilkins. You got Earl Pearl Monroe. You got Jerry Sloan. You got West Baylor. You have who else? Because I'm not trying to name any Celtics either, but
But see,
because people he played against, correct?
but look though, a lot of these teams, a lot of them players you named are grouped on teams. It's
Not
not like it's
necessarily.
not like now to where like we can literally go through every team and name a top nigga. Damn
Well,
near.
true, because there's better players now than there was then,
I'm
but you can't
even
knock
if we
Russell for that.
even if we go to the 70s, even if we go to the 80s,
Nah,
things
no, 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 no.
it starts to evolve, bro. Like, bro, Wilt Wilt dropped 100. There's still no film, twin. But the nigga, when we was watching, when they was showing clips of the nigga in fucking high school and college, gang, the nigga tipping, gang, ain't no nigga doing that. Addy, niggas ain't
But
petty.
you,
Niggas can't do this, and niggas literally sitting there looking like fucking middle schoolers, gang. You're not finna
but you
tell
can't
me
knock him
I can't knock it. I can't knock
because they
it.
have no control. They have no control over
You're
who they play
absolutely
against.
right, but that don't mean we gotta give. I got like, gang, like, bro. Okay,
They have no control of who they're playing against,
all right,
so you can't knock it.
Okay.
It's not their fault that they were that much better or athletic than everybody else. Genuinely. And that's just the truth. We can't act like it is. Bill, like, there was great players then. Was there as many? No, there wasn't as many teams, right? And that's not Bill Russell's fault. 11 championships can't be denied. Playing and coaching and winning a tough championship game seven on the road in LA when they get Wilt Chamberlain is hard. You were already in close games, close series with them going to seven before they got Wilt. Then they get Wilt. You're also now the coach and you still beat them. Who was on his team? Don Nelson, JoJo White. We don't know them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know JoJo White more from him playing at Kansas on Glory Road in the movie with the bull that played Booby Miles as Bobby Joe Hill. That's really what we know that name from. We don't know him from Boston like that. We know Bill Russell. That's what we know. We know Havlicek. We know Don Nelson as a coach. He was playing with Bill Russell. Like, these are like it's you can't deny that. Can't deny 11. Can't deny four MVPs. The rebounding. He's probably the greatest defender of all time. How do you deny him? Like,
Mm,
obviously these other people are literally better than him, like because of evolution of the game and things like that. Like, these people are literally better, but as far as what he did when he did it, you can't deny that. And he has 11 championships, but he's not over Magic to me. But he has to be over Wilt, because although Wilt was clearly better as an individual, like, with how the league was set up, if Wilt played more team basketball, at his best he would have won more, because Russell could have been out there scoring like a motherfucker too. Not like Wilt, but he could have been scoring like crazy. I don't see why that's crazy to say. I just respect. I respect
I'm
greatness.
not. I'm not disrespecting him, bro. But what I'm saying is, you gave me the same argument for why you put LeBron over Jordan, because you said he played better players, but you're not using that
Oh,
for Bill in the same context. It's
oh,
literally
no, no, no,
even
no, 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 no,
worse
no, 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 no. Let's
competition
be.
in the
No,
90s.
no, no, no,
I mean, in
no,
the
no, no,
fucking
no,
60s
no,
than
no,
it is in the
no, no,
fucking 90s.
that was just the topic of what we were talking about. I do not think LeBron's better than Jordan because of that.
No, I'm
LeBron is
saying
just
no.
better
That's what I'm
than it.
saying. In the context of what that was, this is the same context. This is the same conversation that I'm having. Why I don't, why it's hard for me to put Bill at a certain spot because gang, it was the best team by far.
It's not his fault.
I'm
He's the
not.
best player on that team.
Okay.
The best player on that team. So
Okay.
that was he not.
Because if we just gonna throw the best player on the best teams and like, bro,
I just think there's no denying him.
like niggas was smoking in the stadiums, like, like
They was.
gang, like
That's funny.
gang,
Shit. They was.
like bro, like we talk about, bro, like, oh man, like bro,
No, they were definitely doing that. So that's funny as hell.
like I don't know, bro. You got anything else for basketball?
Nah.
No. Okay. So we got right now. I feel like there's been a shift in the NBA, both conferences. We were getting a very slow start to a couple teams. I feel like one of those teams has started to increase a little bit. The Atlanta Hawks. I feel like they starting to pick up the pace. I feel like they're playing good team ball, kind of similar to a Chicago and Miami without having a real, true dynamic star. I want to know what you think about Atlanta right now. They
Atlanta
won the
definitely
last
has.
they won the last I think 4 games. I think
Yeah, they lost tonight though.
they lost tonight. Okay.
Um, but they definitely do have a true dynamic star. You're tripping.
No, I'm saying he not playing right now.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm saying
Um,
I'm yeah. That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say. Like without no
yeah,
him being on the floor. You feel me?
got you. I think Jalen Johnson is emerging as one, but I think they clearly defend. They clearly move the ball. They clearly run their concepts that Quinn Snyder has drawn up. Their pace is obviously incredible. Their ability to get threes off, their abilities to play on ball defense, even with the lack thereof of Trey Young. I mean, because no matter what, whether Trey Young's playing that point guard position or not, whoever is a cone. Like, because Nikhil Walker Alexander, he's a great on ball defender when people are not overly athletic. You can't put him in front of these fast guards, right? So, but their pace is still really good. Dyson Daniels is going to be their best on ball defender anyway, so it doesn't put a lot of pressure on who that two spot regardless. Obviously, Porzingis is an elite rim protector. So, they got it going on. If they stay consistent, Ricochet is decent. Like, he's not going to be a bust because that draft is horrible. But
Yeah, that draft was horrible. That's probably one of the worst.
yeah, yeah, it's right up there with Kenyans.
Kenyon Martin.
Yeah.
I don't even remember who the fuck was in that draft. That was
Stromile
crazy.
Swift was two. I think no, I don't know if Jonathan Bender was in that draft. Darius Miles was three.
I fuck with Darius.
Yeah, but yeah,
I fuck with
it's my
Darius.
guy.
Darius was a bucket.
He was not a bucket.
It was a bucket.
He wasn't.
He
But like he was
he could get a buck.
elite elite athleticism. No, he was definitely not a bucket.
He could get a buck. He could get a buck. Would you consider Rip Hamilton a buck?
No, because I know what you mean by that. Like just like putting
No, no.
because
I think you taking it to like Anthony Edwards level buck. No, I'm saying like he's a bucket. Like well, I wouldn't
oh
consider
then
him.
Rip is definitely a buck because
Yeah,
Rip come off that screen and knock down then. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Darius
That's what
Miles
I'm
is
saying.
not that.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Darius isn't even that,
I
bro.
said,
Darius isn't
bro,
even.
Darius, bro. See, see. It's hard too because you're young, you're younger. So like
You
I
keep saying
see
that
it,
like I don't watch the games though.
but
Like I've watched a lot of them.
like and like watching a whole season worth of shit though. Like I said, I
I've
can't
watched a lot of
like when
basketball.
we
Like
talking like when we talking like back in the day, right? I didn't see whole like niggas how niggas cutting on the TV and how we can watch a whole season of Portland. I haven't
right,
seen I can't see a whole season of that LA team. But
you
I
can. All
watched
you have to do is look it up and watch it, like I did.
a season in entirety unless you seeing that on
You can get
NBA.com.
like 60 games right on YouTube, like for every season,
Nah,
damn
not
near
60.
full
Hell
game.
no. Hell no.
Yes, you can.
Hell no.
Yes, you can.
Hell no. Cause
Yes, you
I
can.
done
If
tried.
you try, you
It's a
can.
lot of games you cannot find, bro. A lot
If
of
you
games
just
that
put in date and time, you're gonna find the game. Date and
it
year.
ain't
I
gonna
do.
be it ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be a full game.
I've never once not found a full game.
It's not you
Never once.
see if you putting in specific game you ain't that's not every game though. We talking about 60, 70 games game.
Yeah, out of
So you
82, I
telling me
think.
in a year in 1988, nigga, you've seen majority of the hell no, Addy.
No, but I've seen
From
a lot of basketball in 1988.
and
I can. I
I feel that
Yeah.
from the main games, things that matter. But
No,
you're not
no.
gonna be watching third game of the season them playing the fucking. You're not watching that twin.
Yes, I do, bro. I literally the other day just watched Sixers Suns 1988,
So
and
how many
Walter
games
Davis
have you
gave us
seen of
30.
Darius Miles then?
Quite a bit when he was on Portland, Cleveland, and LA.
So you telling
I
me on
just watched the
Portland
game.
he was not a book.
He was barely playing. He barely played. Wasn't he? Darius was. He's a decent player. He's a
I'm
high
not,
flyer, athleticism. He
but
never developed an offensive game to be a bucket. He had potential. He had all the potential in the world, and he was a really good player. Like I mean, he was really great athleticism, but he wasn't a great player. That's just I watched a lot of Darius Miles, bro. A lot. I'm a fan. Like I'm a fan of him. I'm a fan of those young Clippers teams. I have a shirt on it with Lamar Odom, Elton Brand, and Darius Miles. I'm a big Elton Brand fan.
So I'm confused on what. So what's the difference between him and Rip Hamilton?
Rip is a much better shooter than him. And like Rip is obviously not the athlete he is, but Rip's ability to shoot was able to carry. Like if you look at Rip's numbers, I don't know them off the top of my head, but his best season probably are like 18, 3 and 3 because all Rip is giving you is his elite shooting ability. Darius can't do that. You can't run a screen set for Darius Miles to come off a screen and get a shot. He's not going to make it. And that's just out of respect. He never developed that in his game. That's why he was only in the NBA probably like 6 or 7 years, if that. Like Rip had a long, long career off his ability to shoot. Darius Miles probably his first year is year 2000. What's his last year? 06, 07.
Last year was '09.
But like, what's the last year he played in a game?
'09.
He played in the NBA game in 2009.
Yeah,
Okay, that shocks me.
yeah. He played 8 minutes. 34
Okay,
games. 34 games.
all right, that's respect. I didn't
Eight
even think he
minutes.
had that. That's respect.
Um, didn't really. You know what I'm saying? He put up a shot or two. He wasn't really. He ain't really put up shit. Average 1.5 shots to 3 shots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
it
it
just
wasn't.
wasn't a he didn't, and maybe he didn't have the opportunities to do so. But like, I think the lack of opportunity became with the lack of ability to shoot, right? And also when he was on the Clippers, right? Like, and I know you remember this, they played a lot. Like they had all that talent on the wings with Miles McGetty, Quentin Richardson, and Darius Miles. But they what did they try to do? They were consistently trying to play through Olowokandi.
But see,
So
that's what
he
I'm
didn't
saying.
also
But I'm not knocking. I'm not knocking. I can't. I'm not knocking Darius Miles for the way the system was back then, because I feel like a lot of players were slighted because nigga, you're not this nigga right here.
the
So
big was
nah,
hot. Yeah, the big guy was hot at that time.
you gon' follow this. We gonna run this like this, and yeah, you pass that ball down in the post. You know what I'm saying? But I can't like. No, I'm not saying he's a shooter when I say buck either. That's why I don't want you to take the word buck too literal. Like I'm like, oh yeah, like nah,
You can't
I
trust
know the
Darius
nigga not
Miles to
averaging
score in any
30, but
situation.
I can't you can depend on him to give you some solid play throughout the course of a game
You can depend Taj
and
Gibson
knock
too. He's
and
not a
knock
bucket.
and knock down some decent shots, bro.
Yeah,
Get
no.
into the cup, nice midi. Of course,
Get into the cup.
and then this a thing. You got to remember too. The 3-point line was not what it is now. So like you
No,
watching
I'm
the
understanding that. I'm understanding that.
spacing wasn't it is now. Niggas don't even
I
run
I'm
niggas don't even run plays no more. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you 100%.
There's a whole
The
play
Darius
set
is
where
not that,
Darius is not going he's not going to get the ball considering that he's not the best player on these teams.
but he also it can't create for himself.
And he's definitely giving you value minute. Who it wasn't a lot of creators on the team in the first place.
Ricky Davis was able to create for himself. Like he played during that time period. He's not an all star caliber player.
Like you act like you said somebody.
That no, I'm not. Like that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like that's
he can
any
create for
bull.
himself, but at what cost? At what extent? Putting up how many shots? You know what I'm saying? Like the man is not
Well,
he's not jacking, and he's fairly consistent from the midi
but he
gang.
doesn't have the
50,
ability. No, he's
48,
not.
41, 43, 52. That's consistency, bro. 48, 48, 48, 46, 48.
Or
Like,
those are from mid range, or those are his
yeah,
field
that's
goal
what I'm
percentage.
saying. That's field goal.
That's those aren't taking jump shots. Like
It don't
his
matter.
jump shot percentage.
Getting a bucket is getting a bucket, gang.
Yeah, he's able to get to the rim, but
If you beat me 30-0 all layups, I can't say you're what the fuck. I can't say
I
you're not a
agree
bucket.
with I agree, but he's not that. He what's his highest that he ever averaged? He was the third pick
I'm
in the
not putting
draft. They're
him
gonna
as
want to
that. That's
highlight
why I
him.
don't want you. His second to last year, he averaged 14.
He was getting compared to Kevin Garnett when he came out of high school.
Niggas compare niggas all the time. I don't give a fuck about that.
I'm just saying, like he had no, he that's the ability he had. So like he had an opportunity to do something, like because he was rightfully so. I watched a Darius Miles game in high
Everybody's,
school.
but a lot of people look fantastic coming out of high school.
No, I agree, but he had the potential to be KG. That wasn't a lie. He had that potential, he had that frame, and he had that athletic ability. He just didn't do anything with it, and
I
he
don't
admits that.
I don't agree. I didn't agree with that.
He admits that. He admits that.
I didn't agree with that at all. But um, career average 10 4 and 2, 10 5 and 2 if you want to round up 47%. It's not
Yeah, he was decent. He was a great athlete, though.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, he was you feel me? He was solid. I'm not I'm when I say Buck, I'm not like I said, I'm not meaning Anthony Edwards or fucking like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like if he, yeah,
I'm saying
he's
like,
definitely he's nowhere near Rip though either. Nowhere near Rip.
but I asked because Rip is not glorified when it come down to getting buckets either.
It's because he can't create for himself. Okay,
That
no,
wasn't
I
need
that is lazy for me to say. He can't create with himself with the basketball.
that
He
was
definitely creates for himself without the ball.
that wasn't needed though back then. That wasn't even
It
a
was.
style of play.
It was considering you had Allen Iverson,
It wasn't
Stephon
a style of play,
Marbury.
and
It was.
they were getting dogged for how they played,
Yeah, but like it contributed to wins.
and
Like
that's what
the Suns was good. The Sixers
but
went to the NBA Finals, so that's not
they were
necessarily
still, but that's what I'm saying, gang. Like you gotta remember the news
Kobe
clippings, gang.
Bryant,
ESPN, like
Tracy
shit wasn't
McGrady.
sweet.
But Tracy
Shit wasn't
McGrady,
sweet for them kind
Kobe
of players.
Bryant, these are all isolation players that created with the basketball.
We're not putting Darius Miles and Rip Hamilton in the same conversation as Kobe Bryant and fucking Tracy McGrady game. But what I'm saying
No,
is
no, no,
that
no, 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 no.
that wasn't the norm. They wasn't normal.
It became normal by like 2004.
No.
By like 2004, 2005, you had a bunch of people that could create with the basketball, and that's why the scoring numbers went up by like 05, 06, because you had Gilbert averaging 30 because he could do it. You had
I
players like
say more
Michael.
going into like '09.
That's late.
Mm-mm. I say more so
It's
going into
late.
'09, bro. Games
That's
were
that's late.
very slow, bro. Cause 2004, that's when the Detroit won. Fuck no,
Yes.
nigga.
No, wait. Just because the pace of play was slower doesn't take away from how they were playing. It just takes away.
It
It just takes away from
that's a
how
whole
quickly
different
they were shooting.
that's a whole different system.
Yeah, but how quickly they're shooting doesn't change how they were playing. Actually, playing basketball.
Yeah, it does because it's more half court. Now we got a lot of faster paced ball, which you have to be able to create for yourself. You don't
Yeah,
if
but
in a system where we literally getting across court to set up this offense.
of course there's more
So
now, but it was still
there's
hot then.
there's no need to create for yourself if it's dribble handoff, screen, yeah, get swing, get an open bucket.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's there's more now, but it was definitely hot then. That's for
I don't
sure. It was hot then
nah,
too.
I don't think it was hot. I definitely don't think it was hot.
It had to be the way that people were scoring.
Nah, nah, not at all. Western Conference. Oh, let me ask you another question for the East. Do you think
Okay.
Detroit's number one is sustainable?
No, not at all.
Why not?
They don't have enough good players around Cade. I'm happy they're playing really well right now, but they don't have enough good players around him. Like they're a decent team, but like they're number two. Like Ashar is really good, but like and he's honestly really like low key just as good as a Menace. He just doesn't have the hype. Um, but and Jalen Duren's also really really good. So like if he continues to add to his game, then maybe I'll change. But I'm like as far as like wing shooting, like they just don't have it, and like they're just not a good 3-point shooting team. They're decent, but they're not great. That's why they're starting Duncan Robinson.
Western Conference.
Okay.
Phoenix Suns are slowly trying to creep in. San Antonio has two major injuries. Um, Castle and Wemby are both supposed to be out for a few weeks. Do you feel like Phoenix is a team to look at?
Not at all. It's just another team with not enough good players. respectfully. And my boy, shout out Kyle Gillespie, grew up together. He's on the Phoenix Suns. Um, I gotta stay on business. They just don't have enough good players on that team. Like around, they don't have enough superstar talent.
And Golden State. Where do you see Golden State now? That
Um,
that hotness that you had the first episode, then kind of sizzled out.
I still feel the same way. I mean, they're a veteran team. They're going to go through up and downs. I trust that team in the playoffs. I'm not necessarily really concerned about how they look in the regular season
So would you
because I
put
already
them in
know
your
how they're
top
going.
five in the West? In the West still
Definitely.
over
I'm not moved by
over a
12
Minnesota?
games. Yeah,
And are you putting them over Houston still?
no.
So now you got Houston over them because you had Houston after them.
Then sure. Yeah, I'll take Houston over them right now. I'll take OKC one and Denver definitely too. Because Denver has the best offense in the NBA.
And as far as these bottom teams go, we're gonna go with uh we're gonna start with Washington
Okay.
because I feel like they're just terrible. What do you feel like?
They are terrible.
What do you feel like could change that team around?
Whoever they draft in this year's draft. I mean, and I will say Cam Boozer has been killing. So he has been killing. I still stand on what I said. Like I'm not and I said that the numbers like he's gonna put up good numbers. Like you know what I mean? I'm talking about how he literally plays. I didn't say he was gonna be Taj Gibson or Chris Kaman in the NBA like his numbers or like his resume. I didn't say that. I was just talking about how he literally plays basketball. Is vanilla. That's what I was saying. And I stand on that. And all you have to do is watch him to agree with that. But he could change them things for them. AJ obviously could. Darren obviously could. Mikhail could.
Do you think it has to be
I
from the
mean,
draft? You don't think there's nothing that could go on this season or nothing that could turn things around for them, even in the
oh no,
slightest?
they have to continue to build. They have to continue to build. They're doing exactly what OKC is doing, but OKC got lucky because SGA turned out to be a superstar. Like they need to find their superstar, which they will get in the top three of this draft if they pick Darren or AJ, they're set, completely set. Because those are superstar caliber players. Imagine if Carmelo went to imagine if SGA was Carmelo in year two when Carmelo was on Denver. I'm not sitting here saying they're the best defensive team in the league and I mean Carmelo's gonna do what SGA did, but if you don't think that they're not gonna be close to winning a championship or something like that, you're lying. Like they're gonna be right there in the mix if not doing the same thing with Melo. It's just the truth. So
If they
I
get
think with
AJ or that what you saying?
yeah, I think I'm not saying they're going to championship. I'm just saying the blueprint is set to do that with getting Darren or AJ. Darren helps them way more than AJ does.
What about New Orleans? Right now they're considered the worst team in the West. Would you consider them the worst team in the West?
I mean, yeah, and they don't have their first round pick, so Atlanta has their first round pick.
No, but I'm talking about this year though. Like,
Yeah,
do you think they
it's even worse for them because that's what I'm saying. They don't have anything to look forward to. Like their first round pick was Derek Queen, who I think is absolutely phenomenal, and he's cooking.
so you got to do your top five right now for the league. Still OKC one.
Denver two, um, Houston three, um, New York four, and I'll say five Detroit. And the reason I'm putting New York over Detroit is because the first month doesn't move me, but I have to give respect to them because of how well they're playing, right? But New York beat them in the playoffs last year, and Detroit didn't get better. I think New York got better. So
It looked
That's
like
my current top
it,
five
it
right now.
looked like OKC gonna run away with it. I ain't gonna lie.
If they, I mean, we'll see what Denver has to say about that. Denver has the absolute very best player in the NBA, so I would take him over anybody. Life or death situation. There's no doubt about him.
I just feel like they got the better team.
They might, but like Denver's offense looks like they're playing at a different level.
But like
It's not. It's not even looks like they are playing at a different level.
complete rotation, I just feel like OKC just got that edge over a lot of teams.
We'll see.
Tomorrow's games we got a good Wednesday slate.
I'm going to the Sixers game.
Rockets and the Cavs -1.5 for Houston.
Yeah, give me Houston. Any injuries for Cleveland? Is Darius Garland back?
No.
Then give me Houston to cover.
Um, Hornets and the Pacers. Charlotte is favorite -1.5.
Yeah, that's the worst game of the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Give me Indiana to cover. Indiana's home.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me Indiana to win that game.
Mm. Raptors and the Sixers.
Go
Y'all are favorite -1.5.
covering and winning.
Mm. Uh, Warriors and the Heat.
Give me the Heat. This is a tricky game for the Warriors.
They don't have a spread for this game right now,
Yeah, Heat's gonna slow the game down.
for sure. Wizards and the Timberwolves.
Minnesota.
That shit -15.5.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Nuggets and the Pelicans. That's
Yeah, same thing.
minus 13.5. Kings and the Thunder. That's minus 19 and a
Uh,
half.
they're not covering that.
Yeah, 19.5 is
That's
that's
crazy.
kind of wild,
That's
bro.
disrespectful. Like that's genuinely disrespectful. Because like I would understand if they were playing like even if they were playing the Nets or the Wizards, that's still absolutely mind blowing. Like the Kings, I know they're playing bad and like they are bad, bro. They have players on the team that can score. Like
Facts.
DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Sabonis. Like
And
they're 20 is crazy.
Russ has been playing like he ain't lost a
Yeah,
step.
that's a nasty line.
Yeah, 20 is crazy.
Yeah, that's a nasty line.
Especially when the Knicks and the Mavs game is only 4.5 for the Knicks.
I like the Mavs
I
to
expect
cover
that
and
bitch.
win.
I expect that bitch to be about 7.5.
I like the Mavericks to cover and win that game.
Mm.
AD is back.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, he's not.
I was
He's
finna say
not back.
I
He
didn't
actually
hear
just
that,
got hurt
but
again.
yeah. And then
He's not back.
Bulls and the Trailblazers. This is my game of the night.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely gonna lock back in with you on that when I get home from the Sixers. The Bulls obviously been slowing down, which we expected. It's normal. I don't think that takes away from them. We said that we thought that we were gonna be a play-in team, but we got to go with our boys, bro. Even though it's a back-to-back because the Blazers are playing right now, but it's at home in Portland. So I like back-to-back. I like Portland to win.
I like the Bulls to cover it. And they don't spread for this game right now, but I probably
Not yet.
if the Bulls are not favored, I'll probably take the Bulls to cover.
Okay.
Not
Yeah, I
necessarily to
like that.
win, but to cover. Because sometimes I like teams to cover, and I could care less if they win or not. But it's like, nah, I don't think they get scraped. You know what I'm saying? Or like I think they can make the
I
game
get it.
competitive for sure. But yeah, man, you got any other NBA takes?
Uh, no, I don't. Not today. Abdi is killing. Did you see Paul George yesterday? How do you think he looked? Obviously,
I
he didn't
didn't
shoot well, but
I didn't I
he was
didn't watch
moving well.
I didn't watch him. No. No, I haven't seen. I got on playoff P though, just from the box score alone. Cause he was talking
Yeah,
like he was finna come back and drop 25.
like this fucking does. But that's again like I understand my bias towards my favorite players. I'm biased, so I wanted Paul George on the Sixers bad. I love Paul George, so
That nigga's delusional though.
I gotta defend him.
That nigga's delusional.
And then Gilly right to his face talking crazy about Embiid. He ain't checked for nothing.
Like, niggas niggas are niggas be delusional, bro. You know what I'm saying? But about their favorite players, and that shit don't be like, nah, hell nah. But yeah, man, that's all I got for real. Um, know what I'm saying? I hate how late I get off, bro, because
I know.
like
I gotta be up at 5:30.
my energy be like,
I know. We gotta maybe on a Saturday too, because like I don't even want to cut anything short because of like how early we both have to be up now.
yeah, yeah, bro,
And
and
then,
just how late we getting started, and then how early we gotta be up. Yeah, that
it's
shit be
tough.
like, fuck.
Basketball season is terrible.
But I be trying to keep the consistency right now, trying to get this
Plus, we can
this
start doing
traction.
more days a week. We can start doing more days a week, especially when I have time to think of, the segments that I want to do. I'm actually after I'm done, I'll be done around like 9 in the morning tomorrow. Not like done for the day, but like I'll have like a sizable break. Instead of taking a nap or something, I'll probably just, uh, lock in with you or do something.
Yeah. Um, and let me know when baseball season roll around or whatever how you feel about, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, I'll let you
I
choose.
will. Nasty trade happened today. Nasty, bro. So
Yeah.
like equivalent in the NBA would be um like uh let's say Vucevic got traded for Herb Jones.
Mm,
They're better than that because they're better than that because baseball, you know how baseball is, bro. You could be like genuinely super dominant for 20 years and like you look up and you only got 8 All-Stars.
mhm.
Like you know what I mean? So it's tough, but like as far as like accolades, I don't want to disrespect like other people because like you'll look them up and be like, damn, these niggas ain't made no All-Star game, they ain't this shit. But like in reality, like they're
Yeah, I feel
nice.
like in baseball more so than well, I can't even say more so. I feel like in baseball, uh, names matter a lot when it come down to that shit.
Yeah, because
Cause
the names play like it for the most part.
yeah, yeah, man. I'm gonna let you go ahead and goddamn crash out. I'm probably gonna do a couple reactions
Oh,
before I crash.
all right, and then I'll let you know about tomorrow too, my boy.
Yeah, for sure. Just yeah, you know what I'm saying. Just hit me up in general, bro. You feel me?
I will. You already know.
For sure. Love you, gang.
All right, love you too.
Chat, chat, chat. We got to we got to get to these reactions, man. So I'm finna switch over to Twitch real quick. I gotta call this nigga back. Niggas don't want shit. My cousin G probably finna talk about, bruh. Yo, nah, hell nah. I just finished recording. What's up? Yeah, I heard Luca got hurt. He playing? He said he got hurt. He was limping a little bit.